You can take it off.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. Big K football. Sunday afternoon, Upper Great Southern football. It's the Liberty Rural match of the day, the first semi-final here in downtown Narrogin at Clayton Road Oval. And it looks a picture as well, a beautiful Sunday afternoon, bit of cloud cover. Fantastic day for football. The Boddington Eagles take on the Williams Cats. And the winner of this game will go forward next week to play in Kittanning against, of course, the Wickerton Warriors, who were defeated yesterday by the all-conquering Kittanning Wanderers. Well, we're looking forward to a great afternoon of football, and we've got some great sponsors on board, of course, and Liberty Rural sponsoring once again Big K Football. They are agents for the Shell lubricants, and they can deliver to your business premises and also onto the farm as well. Kelvin Andrews is the man. 0488 678 018 with me in commentary this afternoon. First time, I think, for the season 2023, a reappearance of Brad the Boomer Boundy. Brad, welcome back to Big K Football.
Yeah, good afternoon, Kev. It's great to be here. It's obviously it's going to be a great day for footy, so hopefully it can be all it can live up to be.
Yeah, look, I'm thinking, Williams Cats have carried some pretty good form into this game as well, Brad, and the Boddington Eagles, well, they've copped a few injuries and so on. There's, I think it's been interrupted in recent weeks, and a little bit been going on there. So
yeah, I think Boddington, from what I've been told, are probably running on empty a little bit, but a wounded animal you can't knock back really.
You never know what you're going to deal with. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, and Boddington over previous years have shown that as well. It was a magnificent victory grand final last year, of course, by Boddington, and they went through the final series quite brilliantly. So they have got that history behind them, but today I think you'll find the Williams Cats will be starting favourites in this game. Other sponsors on board today, Peter Rundle, MLA, of course, doing a great job, Peter. He has the office there in Narrogin. If you need to speak to Peter, you can contact him on 988 11 2225. And of course, Toolmart doing the scoreboard. Sports Power Narrogin, once again, doing the goal of the day. Contending Travel Centre, the mark of the day. And the All Good Refund Depot and Wage and Tackle of the day. The Man of the Match award will go to Prices Fabrication and Steel. First quarter is going to be sponsored by Wild Harvest Cafe, 30 Albany Highway in Williams. Cafe dining at its very best with an irresistible range of food and drink. 988 51218 if you need to get in touch with Wild Harvest Cafe. We're not too far away from Bounce Down here in the first semi-final as we look to the middle. Warburton in the ruck for the Boddington Eagles, and I think it's Angus Longmire in there. He does change with a young player there in Finn Sinnott as well. Well, we're just about to commence the first semi-final here at Clayton Road Oval in Narrogin in a beautiful afternoon of football as rucks set themselves. It's going high into the air, no clear knockout, came to ground level. Nice pick up by Longmire, it went out. White was good, down to Almanara, a quick little hand pass went out. Great tackle though coming in from Michael Coucher for the Williams Cats, and that was on Zach Pretty. And we've got a whistle on play and a ball up as they set themselves once again. Longmire tried to reach for it. Ground level's pretty tough in that pack straight away. Cam Smith runs onto it. Quick hand pass, chopped off there by Giles Morton though. It comes down to the Williams player who kicks it away towards centre half forward, back of the pack. Was a nice pick up there and a kick out from Petchel. It was. Now the kick went long. As I was looking down, it's through for one behind only. First score of the game goes to the Williams Cats. And Rodney Petchel hasn't been playing for a fair part of this season as well. And great to see him back out there for the Williams Cats. So, scorer comes in from full back. It's a raking kick, but it's chopped off out there by Pearce. And a good grab it was, outside of 50. Pearce with the ball. That's Nathan. Goes into the corridor. It's a big kick. Warburton crashes the pack, hits it with a big fish. Front of the pack was good. It ends up with Mayolo. He gets a kick out wide. Bad bounce, sets up, and coming it through was Cable. Quick hand pass to Cam Smith was good. Little kick forward to Angus Longmire. Nearly ran out of time. Chipping in, blocking it off was Boddington player and Zach Pretty. Sends the ball away. Nick Pernizza in front. He's crashed into by Jimmy Gillespie. Cam Smith picks it up, drilled it forward. No one's there. Ground level. Addison Dew over the ball. The little fire rocket, but he can't get his hands on it this time. Coucher was there. Beautiful pick up by Bennell for the Boddington Eagles. Slaps it on his boot. It tumbles down forward. Getting back was Riley Cunningham. Gets with a hand pass across, and a sweeping hand pass sets up Morpheus. His little kick forward to Pernizza. That was Simon Pernizza. Dropped what he should have taken. His recovery is very good. His kick forward goes right inside towards Jared Medlin. Was at his feet at ground level. Addison Dew takes it now. He's wrapped up by Zach Pretty. And we've got a whistle on play just inside the attacking 50-metre arc.
You can see at the moment, Kev, the Boddington's obviously paying close attention for Addison Dew. He's I think it's Blake Reynolds looks like he's running with him.
Okay, great to see Blake Reynolds back as well. Kick goes out. Cameron Smith for the Williams Cats. Paddles the ball in front of him. He's opposed to Almanara. And over the boundary line it goes. It's on the left half forward flank for the Williams Cats here in the first term. Brought to you, of course, by the Wild Harvest Cafe. Pretty wild joint too. As the ball's thrown in, it comes to ground level. Quick hand pass went out from a player there in Ben Sherry, and the kick went forward. Nick Panizza under pressure, hand pass to Morpheus, a little bit hot to handle. He goes back doors to Cunningham. He goes over the top with the hand pass to Panizza. He's under pressure. They've coughed it up. Great smother by Morpheus though. Ground level. Jimmy Gillespie. Good hand pass. He went out to Cooper. Samuel Cooper put on his boot. Holden was in front. Almost kept it in front of him. Sliding through was Pickett. Ground level. Bennell. He's dangerous. He picks it up. He wheels around. Puts it into the corridor. Williams player standing looking at the ball as Cable was there. The pressure's on in the goal square. And we got a whistle on play. Gee whiz, I was a bit worried. Was only one Boddington player and looked like he was going to get hold of the ball. Cooper goes in the ruck. It's fisted down. Hand pass went out to Bennell. Snapped from an impossible position, but it's a point on the Toolmart scoreboard. One behind Boddington, one behind to the Williams Cats.
See, Boddington have been under pressure the first couple of minutes and they've been defending really well. So.
Okay, well, Riley Ford from fullback. He drives the ball out for the Williams Cats. Great work, Addison Dew. Emerges out of the pack. He kicked forward to Panizza. Put him under a bit of pressure. Geez, tackled. Good, strong tackle it was. Going in hard was Ben Sherry. Put the pressure on. It's tough at the bottom of the packet. Hand pass came out to Cam Smith. Over the top it went as it goes long with the kick to the right forward pocket. And that was a player in Nathan Pearce who's pretty damaging on that half forward line. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in deep right full forward pocket for the Williams Cats in attack once again. The rucks just set themselves. Petchel was in the ruck. He was opposed. Ground level was taken by Stedman, who picked it up and snapped on goal. And that is a magnificent goal to Stedman for the Williams Cats. And that is a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard, 1 goal, 1 to the Williams Cats, 7, leading the Boddington Eagles 1 behind. Here in the first term, Stedman certainly a very, very good footballer.
Yeah, that was obviously a great goal there, straight out of the pack and snap trailing.
Yep, Cam Stedman. So he's normally on the ball as well, so he's starting off in the forward line. As we look, I think Cooper at centre half forward for the Boddington Eagles, opposed to Nick Panizza. It's going to be a good clash. Comes to ground level. Simon Panizza was good, or it was a player there in Shanahan. Got the hand pass out. Kick went forward, and that's a good mark to Pearce. Pearce, deft kick forward. Addison Dew was there. Great work by the Boddington defender at ground level. Standing up. Might have been Holter. Got the hand pass out. Quick kick. Went away. That was from a player in Pickett. Well, goes out now. It's chopped off out there by Donaldson. That was Alex Donaldson. His kick forward to Coucher. Almost shoved in the back. Play on's the call from the umpire. Kick went forward from the Williams Cats into the corridor. Pearce! Well, he wanted the ball. He went with the flight of it, and that was a good grab and a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. Nathan Pearce, very effective early in this first term as well.
Yeah, it's very courageous mark that was, Kev. It was his turn to go and he took it well. Yeah,
Nathan Pearce. Well, he's lining up for team goal number 2 for the Williams Cats. They are going towards the northern end of the ground. It's a beautiful kick off his boot. It's a goal on the board. On the Toolmart scoreboard, it's 2 goals, 1 to the Williams Cats. They are leading the Boddington Eagles 1 behind. And it's been a little bit of one-way traffic, Brad.
Yeah, it has, but take nothing away from Boddington. Like I said, they're running forward really well, Williams, and they're holding it together slowly. But yeah, you wouldn't want to let them skip too many on you. No,
certainly. Sherry in the middle for the Boddington Eagles. White in there as well. Warburton, and it's disappointing. Harry Ellis not playing today either. Rucks go to it. Longmire won it down, knocked forward by Shanahan. That was Kyle. Takes on all comers. Warburton tried to tackle him. Hand pass to Longmire. He's under pressure. Throw for mine. It was a good tackle. Sherry, I think, has come up with a free kick. His little kick into the centre was a good kick to Giles Morton. Boddington Eagles looking to do something with the ball. Kick forward to Sherry once again. Keeps possession. Sherry, a very good player. Depth kick went long, ground level. Cable was there. Comes out over the back. And Cunningham got the big hand pass forward to Cam Smith. Tried to drill it forward. Michael Couchett came through. Ground level. Cable was a good pickup. A good hand pass as it goes forward. Josh Shanahan, he's wrapped up in a good solid tackle by Matty White. Brilliant stuff, and that is a big contender for the All Good Refund Depot Wagen tackle of the day. Well, he's renowned for it. The kick goes out wide to Troy Warburton. Warburton for the Eagles, sends it long. Morpheus gets back. Riley Holden's there. They look at each other. The ball rolls out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's in the right full forward pocket region for the Boddington Eagles. It's up in the right area, Brad, for the Eagles.
Yes, they obviously do need to score now, just to put a bit of scoreboard pressure back the other way.
Certainly, as the ball is thrown in, knocked to the front of the pack, picked up by Jimmy Gillespie, but he was under a bit of pressure and just didn't connect with the boot very good at all. It's gone out of bounds on the fall. And
pressure can do marvellous things to your brain sometimes.
It certainly can. And perceived pressure as well.
That's right.
Is what it is. As the Charlie Morpheus in defence for the Williams Cats. It's a warm day, so he's got long sleeves on. He must be a fit sort of fella. So Morpheus with the ball. Drives a long kick. Pack forms. Blake Reynolds, almost a good grab. Ground level. Broken through by Geordie Hughes. Puts it into the corridor. We're getting across with Donaldson. And he's going to be paid the mark for the Williams Cats. I think it's Alex Donaldson in defence. He goes with the wide kick. Addison Dew, it was a good kick. He's found him too. Just forward of right half back flank. Lays it down and sends the ball along to the forward line. It's chopped off down there. It might be by Scorer, who drills it inboard to Matty White. White with the ball. Just steadying up play. Boddington Eagles just starting to settle. Bennell leads, marks, wheels around, looks to the corridor. A beautiful kick it is. Goes inboard, finds Zach Pretty. Pretty for the Boddington Eagles. It's okay. Goes with the kick as forward once again. Mark's been taken by a player there in Sherry. Drills the ball long and Riley Holden was in front and he snatched it. It was a good grab and a goal scoring opportunity for the Boddington Eagles.
The great mark by Holden there. He looks quite likely down there, doesn't he?
He certainly does. He's a good young footballer as well. And that's probably, my friend, a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. And he comes in and he kicks the first goal for the Boddington Eagles. Toolmart scoreboard, it's 2 goals, 1 to the Williams Cats, 1 goal, 1 to the Boddington Eagles here in the first term, which is brought to you by the Wild Harvest Cafe, 30 Albany Highway, Williams. Cafe dining at its best with an irresistible range of food and drinks. Call in and see the guys at the Wild Harvest Cafe. First term, well, great to see the Boddington Eagles on the board as well, Brad.
Yeah, no, they've obviously had to absorb a fair bit of pressure the first part of this quarter, but when they move it forward, they move it well, so if they can be patient, I'm sure they can score a fair bit more yet.
Okay, well, Rucks go to it. No clear. Warburton tried to get his boot on the ball. He goes back in after the ball, picks it up, gets the kick forward. Bennell's in front. Dropped what he probably should have taken. Donaldson took a dive, ground level. I think it's Benizza. That was Nick wrapped up with a good strong tackle down there by Cooper. And we've got a whistle on play right on the 50-metre arc for the Boddington Eagles. It's here in the first term. As Rucks set themselves, they fly high. Longmuir won it down. No clear, not weighted numbers. It comes out to Giles Morton. He looked at the big sticks. He went bang. It's offline. 1 behind only. 2 goals, 1 to the Williams Cats. 1 goal, 2 to the Boddington Eagles here in the first term. Great work by Boddington. Goes back to Riley Ford. He's going to kick out from fullback, the young player. Going to go to the far side of the oval, as they always do. Forward, floating through, almost to mark. Ground level, Addison Dew slipped it through. It was very good to Simon Peneza. Tumbled it forward. We've got a whistle on play. And it's going to be a free kick. to Simon Panizza. Must be taken high, I think. So Simon Panizza, he's on the right half-back flank for Williams. Hang on, we're just trying to get a bit of clarity from the umpire. And I think it looks like Williams player. Just trying to spot him. It's Donaldson. There's two Donaldson brothers out there, and that was Quinn Donaldson. It went up to right half forward flank anyway. Boddington with some numbers there. The pass gets drilled in and Sherry takes it. He's just on the bottom point of the square. Goes inboard with the kick. It was good to Zach Pretty. He's been a major ball mover for the Boddington Eagles over the season. He goes wide with the kick to Lewis Parsons. And we've got two Lewis Parsons out there today as well. Probably not brothers, one would suggest. Oh, Simon Panizza, that was an excellent fist on the ball. Timely as he came in. The pack forms now as they work. The ball was just worked towards centre half forward. And a whistle on play again. Umpire says, give it to me. Here in the first term. 2 goals, 1 to the Williams Cats. 1 goal, 2 to the Boddington Eagles. Rucks go to it. No clear knockout. Pretty desperate in there. It's knocked out. Trying to stand up with Simon Panizza. Great work, Simon Panizza. He fought his way out of the pack and kicked the ball forward. Stedman was in front. He's marked the ball and is going to shoot on goal.
Yeah, great work by Panizza. Obviously stood up in the tackle and got the kick forward to the hot spot and worked out perfectly fine.
It was just sheer determination, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was great.
So, Cam Stedman, quality footballer, going for team goal number 3 for the Williams Cats. In he comes. Long, powerful kick. It's got the accuracy. Goal on the board for the Williams Cats on the Toolmart scoreboard. 3 goals, 1 to the Cats, leading the Boddington Eagles 1 goal, 2. Here in the first term, brought to you. Hey?
Was that Stedman that kicked that? Yes.
Yep, definitely Stedman, yep. And to the first quarter in the Wild Harvest Cafe on Albany Highway in downtown Williams. A beautiful range of food and drink. Call in or give them a call on 988 51218. Wild Harvest Cafe. It's back to the centre once again. Cats are having a fairly decent first term here. Rucks to set themselves, flying high, bringing the ball down was a player in 14. Haven't got a number for him, Brad Boundy. Might have left him out of the picture and got a whistle on play. And the ball going down the grounds.
50 metres.
And 50 metres to boot. So number 14.
14's Finn South.
Oh, Finn Sinnott.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Okay, well, I've got him down for a different number, is what it is. I've got him written down for number 30. So, number 14, Finn Sinnott, as we're looking, as Giles Morton is set to kick on goal. Okay, back to the football. And he's going to kick from only some 25 to 30 metres out. In he comes, he's kicked it into the man on the mark. Morpheus did a fantastic job. Cable met the ball, came out, running onto it. Boddington Eagles, Sherry was it laid it, Cooper laid it off. Kick went forward, and Lewis Parsons has marked the ball. And he's the other Lewis Parsons, Brad. He's not the number 29 Lewis Parsons, he's the number 32 Lewis Parsons. Gee, that was a nice capture as well.
It was a great mark, floating ball, and yeah, obviously he found the handle. And hopefully now can kick truly.
Okay, well he needs to score a goal. In he comes. The kick is good. Off his boot. Goal on the board. Toolmart scoreboard. 3 goals, 1 to the Williams Cats. Oh, no, it's a behind. Well, 3 goals, 1 to the Williams Cats. 1 goal, 3 to the Boddington Eagles. My eyes must be crooked, Brad.
Oh, I was certain that was a goal.
Okay, well the kick comes in once again, ground level, Zach Pretty picks it up for the Boddington Eagles, kicks to the left forward pocket, getting back was Donaldson, that was Alex Donaldson, he's run out of terra firma, out of bounds, will have a throw in deep left full forward pocket region for the Boddington Eagles here in the first term, brought to you by the Wild Harvest Cafe. Ball thrown in, Rucks go to it, comes to the back of the pack, it was taken there by Shanahan, gets the high kick out to right half back, underneath it, and was a Good hand pass, and it came out. Middle of the ground was Geordie Hughes. Kick went forward. Mark's been taken by Pretty. At centre half forward, he turns. He's saying he wants to go long. Riley Holden just left out of the situation. Ground level. Almanara went through the pack. Picked it up. Bang on goal. And kicked a magnificent goal. A huge contender for the Sports Power Narrogin. Goal of the day. Almanara. Brad.
That was a great goal. Spun every way in the way it's supposed to, and went through great.
It was a fantastic goal that takes them on to 15 points, trailing Williams Cats 19 points. It's a 4-point ball game here in the first term. Inspirational stuff.
Boddington done really well there. It was sort of like a 7-point play, really.
Brilliant bit of play. They went looking for Riley Holden, but he was just out of range. But Almanara stepped up at ground level, went through the pack, took on all comers. Back to the centre they go, centred in the ruck. He wins it down, he's high leaping. Pretty again with the ball. Puts it out in front of the D-man, who runs onto it. He's confronted, gets the hand pass out to Sherry. Sherry with the little kick to Bennell was good. He's 70 metres from home. Ryan Bennell for the Boddington Eagles. He's going to go long to the corridor. Riley Holden! Oh, what a grab! A spectacular mark and a huge contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. He's only young, Brad, but gee, what a grab.
Well, it's just obviously great to see a young bloke meet it at the highest point, and he's going to back himself in all day today by the looks, so it's great.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he's maybe 17 years old or something like that. He's pretty young. In he comes. It's a beautiful kick off his boot. It's a goal on the board. And guess what? Boddington Eagles have hit the front. Toolmart scoreboard. The Boddington Eagles 3 goals 3, leading the Williams Cats 3 goals 1 in a great first quarter here at Clayton Road Oval, downtown Narrogin.
You can just see, obviously, it's been in two blocks this quarter. Williams started very well, and now Boddington clawed their way back and got in front.
Yeah, just good football, and they've got a real target up forward in Riley Holden, the young player.
And Boddington are doing really well, keeping that forward line really open for him, creating plenty of space for him.
Zach Pretty's another guy that's getting his hands on the ball a lot in the centre of the ground. As Rucks has set themselves, Warburton going to come in from the side. Sinnott flew high though. Sherry once again was good. Hand pass to Matt White. Bursts out of the middle, he does. It's a wonky old kick though, but it goes inside the attacking 50-metre arc. Nick Penizel was in front. Donaldson was there to help. That was Alex. Kick went forward to Shanahan. Matt White's involved though, whistle on play. And Kyle Shanahan to come up with a free kick for the Williams Cats. One way, then the other. It's not too easy to trick Matt White, that's for sure. Got the kick going forward. Coming out was Jacob Scorer and backs himself in defence. Very nuggety player is Jacob Scorer. His little kick forward is excellent. He finds Geordie Hughes. Hughes, the former Brookton Pingelly player. He's on left half-back flank for the Boddington Eagles. He goes with that long kick, big fly by the D-man. At the back was Donaldson. It came to him. He banged the ball forward. That was Alex Donaldson. It's picked up by Addison Dew. The kick goes forward, Medlin. And coming out was Ryan Smith off the ground, toe poked towards the boundary line. Good defensive work. It's gone out of bounds right on the 50-metre arc. And we'll have a throw in. And that's the Williams Cats 50-metre arc. They are going towards the northern end of the oval. Ball's thrown in. Fall short, front of the pack. Bit of a scramble fest. Umpire blows the whistle. Stedman was involved. Also Zach Pretty. Throws the ball back to the umpire. Just outside the 50-metre arc. High, it's one down by Holter. Ground level, Blake Reynolds slung the hand pass out. Taken out of defence. It comes from Sherry. Well-weighted kick, but gee, it was a beautiful grab. Intervening there was Noah Logie. Logie for the Williams Cats. He drives a long one. Medlin bustled out of it, and Ryan Smith stands his ground. Takes the mark. In defence for the Boddington Eagles. Goes wide out to a man out here in D-man, was it? No, 14, which is Abdul Pickett. And while I'm looking down, Morpheus has come up with the free kick. No, he hasn't. A player in Pearce has come up with a free kick for the Williams Cats. Might have been the good tackle. Oh, and he's felled afterwards as well. So there's going to be a relay 50 metre down the field. And not too happy was Abdul Pickett.
Yeah, quite costly that, isn't it?
Yep, when you're in the forward line, I'd say you're better off refraining. Hold it back and take your anger out on the ball, Brad. Is that right?
Well, I would have thought so, but no.
Are they bringing it back?
They're bringing it back. So.
Well, I would have thought it was after the kick.
Yeah.
Well and truly after the kick.
Well, it was after the kick, but
Okay,
someone
well,
must have sweet talked them through and got it
yeah,
back.
not sure. A little bit. That was very late. I thought the kick had already gone. Anyway, it is what it is. So Pearce is going to take the kick again outside the 50-metre arc for the Williams Cats. Take a pretty good kick from there too, I might add. In he comes. It's actually got a fair bit of length behind it, but gee, the accuracy is gone. It's out of bounds on the full. Geordie Hughes to bring the ball back in for the Boddington Eagles. The kick forward to Jacob Scorer was good. Hugs the boundary line. Good, reliable defender. Gee, I remember the grand final effort last year. The game-saving effort in the final moments. Jacob Scorer hugs the boundary. Warburton almost raked it in, went to ground level. Shanahan was good, slid in. Alex Longmuir gets his boot onto the ball. It's fished it away down there by Pretty. Ground level. Pickett going in hard for the ball. And also Panizza was chopped off down there by Matt White. Hand pass went to Zach Pretty. Kick forward, but Charlie Morfeets was in front. And he marched the ball for the Williams Cats on the left centre wing. Morfeets with the ball. He looks towards centre half. Jared Medlin sets himself. There's a big pack. Ball's fisted to ground level. Good pressure down there. Stedman came in hard for the Cats. Slapped the tackle on. Umpire blew the whistle. We'll ball it up some 30 metres out from the Williams Cats goal. Jonty Petrel went high, went down to ground level. Noah Logie got the kick into the ball, goes long. Leading in the race was Smith. Ryan Smith one way then the other. Quick-footed, goes forward. Bennell made himself available. His little kick is excellent to Sherry. He's racking up a lot of possessions. Gets the kick forward, but it was stymied. Ground level. It was picked up by Cunningham. Hand pass went inboard to centre half forward. Petrel was there. Good hip and shoulder. Nice pick up by a player there in Donaldson. That was Quinn Donaldson. Holding the ball, says the umpire. Good tackle. And Corbin Holter comes up with a free kick for the Boddington Eagles. He goes wide with the kick. Pickett's out there. His little kick forward was excellent. Long lead was Samuel Cooper. Cooper for the Boddington Eagles. With the ball, far side of the oval. It's a powerful kick. A long kick. Matty White's there. Almost completed the mark. Over the top with a hand pass. Went from Riley Cunningham. It's still on that left half forward flank. Comes inboard. And once again, the mark's been taken by Alex Donaldson. Alex Donaldson with the ball for the Cats. Long, Petrel in front. From behind, Holter. And Scorer sees the ball over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in the first quarter, brought to you by the Wild Harvest Cafe, downtown Williams. And the score is 3-3 to the Boddington Eagles and 3-1 to the Williams Cats. Ball's thrown in. It's whacked down. Simon Panizza was there. Goes in after the ball. Legged almost. Little hand pass forward was from Batoli, was good. It ends up with Addison Dew. Addison Dew, raking kick. Pearce running onto the ball. Back towards goals. Bang he goes. Goal on the board to the Williams Cats. Excellent football. Toolmart scoreboard. The Williams Cats go to 4-1, leading the Boddington Eagles 3-3. Brad, that was beautiful.
Oh, it was great work, obviously, by Williams, keeping their forward line open once again. And, obviously getting the right bounce as well. But you need a bit of luck in finals.
Certainly do, and Pearce, well, he's certainly a good mobile player as well, but it started from half back. Great bit of work down there.
Yeah, Pearce has been playing really well, I think, this first quarter. He's very likely.
Okay, so back to the centre. Rucks to set themselves. Longmire back in the ruck. Flew, so he wins it down. Shanahan's taken, but he's tackled. Hand pass forward, met by Coucher, left behind. Geordie Hughes was good, put his ball into the boot. Good stuff by Donaldson, but Ryan Bennell, oh, great work, but then he's run down with a beautiful tackle. And that was by Quinn Donaldson. And Donaldson gets on with the job quickly out towards Simon Panizza. He's got a paddock in front of him as well. Panizza picks it up, drills it in. Medlin on a long lead down low, couldn't complete the mark. With him was Ryan Smith, got the hand pass forward. It ends up with D-Man. D-Man on the left half back flank. Grub and kick along the ground. It was fisted forward once again and laid out by Longmire. Goes looking there for Donaldson. He goes with the kick forward. Getting across was a player in Longmire. It's knocked out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. Might have been Petrol actually. And we'll have a throw in deep in the right full forward pocket for the Williams Cats. Seesaw in game, Brad.
Yeah, obviously you can just see it's going in blocks, isn't it? So
comes to ground level at the front. Pretty is wrapped up in a pretty good tackle, you might say. So Ruck to set themselves once again. It's only 30 metres out from the Williams Cats goal. Player goes high, knocks it towards the boundary line. Also there was a player in Quinn Donaldson. Sees the ball out of bounds. Ball to be thrown in, first quarter. Here in the first semi-final. Petrol was in front. He won it down to ground level or taken high and pushed in the back. Everything you want. And that goes to a player in... That might be Ben Sherry. Sherry goes with the kick forward. It was good. To the goal square. Kick across is good to Coulson, is it? Coulthard, I should say. Tennyson Coulthard. In defence, not sure which way to go with the ball. Goes back across to Geordie Hughes. Hughes, powerful raking kick, an excellent kick. Went to ground level. It's on the right half forward flank, about 60 metres from home. It was a good pick up by Mayolo. He was dispossessed, running through. That was brilliant play from the Williams Cats player. Just going to try and pick him up out there. And sorry, I couldn't. There was one behind on the board. So the Williams Cats go to 4-2, leading the Boddington Eagles 3-3 here in the first term.
still hasn't turned around, Kev, so I don't know.
Bellotti, keep an eye on him, Brad.
Yeah.
As we go forward, that's a good mark by Angus Longmire. A contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. Longmire goes with a long kick. Jared Medlin in front, strong mark. Sticky hands, and that is also a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. Well, he's been well held every time the ball's come down, Brad. I think there's about 2 players on him, but that was just a powerful grab.
Oh, that was a great mark, you know, leading up to the ball, and you know, it's sort of vintage Medlin, obviously, and he held onto it well. Okay,
Jared Medlin. In he comes, the left footer. It's a high kick. It's an accurate kick. It's a goal on the board. For the Williams Cats, they roll along to 5-2, leading the Boddington Eagles 3-3. And now it's Williams' turn to bang a few goals on the board, Brad.
Yeah, it's funny you were talking about Medlin. Like, I hadn't noticed him, obviously, until then. And that's where these guys, you know, if you let them off, they'll make you pay.
I think Ryan Smith, for the Boddington Eagles might be playing on Medlin, and Ryan Smith, a very, very good footballer in his own right as well.
Yeah, they seem to be, both teams are sharing the load quite well. Like, I haven't, you know, the real dangerous players, obviously there's state footballers in the Williams side, and, you know, they haven't been damaging just yet. Not yet.
Longmire in the ruck, though. He was opposed to Young, ground level. Shanahan was good, got the hand pass out, was it to Smith? Hand pass came out, it ends up with Simon Panizza. He drives it along Jared Medlin, holding the pack back. That comes to the back of the pack. Stedman was there. He left it behind. Ground level. Reynolds was near the ball, I think. It's gone out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in. Better grab the book, which has hit the deck. As we look back up, ball's in the right full forward pocket region for the Williams Cats. It's thrown in. Rucks go to it. Petrol was in front. Ground level. Quick kick out of the pack was good. That was Coulthard, I think. Sent it to left half back. Boundary line's very close. And we'll have a throw in. It might have been Lewis Parsons in defence, actually, for the Boddington Eagles. So we'll have a throw in. It's on the right half forward flank region for the Williams Cats. Tough in the packs it is. Again, they set themselves, knocked to the front. Simon Peniza was great, got it out to Longmire, banged it forward. Getting across was Geordie Hughes, ground level Ryan Smith. Slippery hands, was quick to Geordie Hughes. He goes out long and wide. It tumbles towards the boundary line. Out of bounds, we'll have a throw in. It's on the left half forward flank for the Williams Cats. As Pearce wanted a free kick.
Right on the thing.
Yeah.
He was asking the question of the umpire. Cooper in the ruck. Knocked down as the siren sounds to finish the first term here of the first semi-final at Clayton Road Oval, downtown Narrogin. It sees the Williams Cats 5 goals to 32 leading the Boddington Eagles 3 goals 3-21, a margin of 11 points in the first half. And a bit of a seesawing, first quarter. A bit of a seesawing first quarter, Brad Boundy in commentary.
Yes, it was. Kev, you know, for an opinion on the game, you can see Williams, when they go forward, they seem to be doing it easier. And Boddington really got to force the issue to score. But, you know, that's not taking anything away from them. But you can just see when Williams moved the ball cleanly, it seems to be easier scoring opportunities than Boddington have had.
Certainly have. Jared Medlin have not noticed early in the first quarter, but very prominent late. But every time it's gone forward, Brad, I think there's 2 or 3 players just about wearing him. So he was certainly very impacting late with a telling mark as
obviously,
well.
Boddington were in front by a couple of points, and obviously he stepped up, and it's brought it back into Williams' favour at the moment. But you take nothing away from Boddington as well. Their defence have been great. They've been under siege for most of that quarter, and they did really well. So hopefully the rest of the game will play out the same.
Okay, Brad, you've got goal scorers there.
Yes, so for Williams, we've got 1 to Medland, 2 for Nathan Pearce, and 2 for Cam Stedman. And for Boddington, 1 for Almira, and 2 for Riley Holden.
Okay, just on the better players, I'm just quickly going through the Boddington team, having a look. I thought Zach Pretty got his hands on the ball a lot, and Ben Sherry is another very, very good footballer, and they certainly sent the ball forward quite regularly from the centre of the ground. Ryan Bennell's been getting his hands definitely on the ball as well, and up forward, big Troy Warburton in the ruck, banging away there. Riley Holden is he took that fabulous mark and he kicked a really good goal, so keep an eye out for him as well. But some of the better players for the Williams Cats, Brad.
Well, let's see, like we were saying, it's been spread, but I think Stedman and Pearce up forward have been obviously great, like presenting and giving them opportunities. But through the middle, you'd be looking, Simon Peniza obviously is a class footballer and he's winning it when he needs to, but Charlie Morpheus, I thought he moved around not too bad, and but yeah, at the moment it's quite even, so they're all contributing, and that's all you can ask for.
Okay, first quarter was brought to you by Wild Harvest Cafe on Albany Highway, and it's cafe dining at its best with an irresistible range of food and drink. 98851218 to catch up with the guys at Wild Harvest Cafe. We thank them very much. This is the Liberty Rural Match of the Day. Agents for Shell Lubricants. Call Kelvin Andrews on 0488 678 018, and also this segment brought to you by Peter Rundle, MLA, of course, has the office out there in Narrogin. We're in downtown Narrogin. You can contact Peter on 9881 225. Second quarter coming up very soon. We might take a quick break here and come back soon with the second quarter of the first semi-final. It is the Williams Cats, 5 goals to 32, leading the Boddington Eagles 3 goals 3-21, a margin of 11 points. Back to you in the studio, Rob. All right. Who memories. Al Manara kicked that goal down.
Yeah, that was
a bloody good goal.
Good goal. That's winning so far.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I assume they went 12 minutes.
just look to be doing it easy, Williams, like, don't they? You know, like when they move it. They just...
Boddington have got away as well. Just imagine if they had all their players in.
Yeah.
When Lewis Gillespie makes a big impact and Harry Ellis. How's Lewis? I heard he burned his hand and bloody... Yeah. What happened? Just a bit of tomfoolery or something?
No, he went to jump over a fire and fell in it.
Jeez. It's always good. Need a fire suit on if you want to jump over a fire.
Yeah, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yep.
When all the good things happen.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he pulls up all right.
Well, he should come out of hospital the other day. He shouldn't be, but he can't shower, he can't. All his hands are all broken.
Both hands?
Both hands, yes.
Shit.
They'll take all the skin off his bump to go on his hands.
Yep.
Arms.
Ja.
Yeah. Got to be looked after.
Rob, give you a 10-second count-in, Rob.
Long time.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thanks, Rob. Big K football, first semi-final here on this wonderful Sunday afternoon. It is the Liberty Rural match of the day. And of course, Williams Cats playing Boddington Eagles here at Clayton Road Oval. The Williams Cats are 5 goals to 32, leading the Boddington Eagles 3 goals 3 21. Second term is coming up, brought to you by Pipeline Welding and Installation WA in Boddington. Call Russell Reynolds on 0417 180644 as we're just about set here to commence this second term. Pipeline Welding and Installation WA in Boddington. As the umpire holds the ball high aloft and Longmire in the ruck opposed to Warburton. They fly. Longmire wins it down. Reynolds in there as well for the Boddington Eagles. Coming out, hand pass from Longmire over the top. Kick goes forward from Smith. Long Jared Medlin. Oh, he looked like he extended his arms out like Inspector Gadget, I think it is. Gee whiz, that was a fantastic grab and another contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. Fantastic mark. And Williams Cats out of the middle of the ground very, very quickly. Jared Medlin, and he comes, couple of steps, beautiful kick off his boot. It's a goal on the board. Tilmart scoreboard, 6 goals 2 to the Williams Cats, leading the Boddington Eagles 3 goals 3 and 38 plays 21. And a margin of 17 points in favour of the Williams Cats here in the second quarter. And that was certainly a quick goal on the board from the very first bounce of the second term, Brad.
It was great to see. Obviously, Medlin's strong, and you know he was. They're probably going to have to find someone to try and take his arms out a little bit because he's anything above his head looks like he's going to swallow today.
So I'm not sure. I think Ryan Smith is still on him. He is. Back down there, Longmire flew high. Peninsula left it behind. Sherry was a good pick up. Over the top to Mayola, was it? Kick long and forward right to forward pocket. Riley Cunningham got back. Also another one back there, and Riley Ford took the ball over the boundary line for the Williams Cats. We will have a throw in. So Boddington Eagles, quick to get the ball down there, but just off target. Might I suggest they need to try and go down the middle. Rucks go to it, Cooper. Little toe poke forward was good. Peniza picks it up. That was Simon. Turns, drives the long kick back. Meeting the ball was Donaldson. Quick hand pass. Popped it out. Beautiful to Addison Dew, who hit the afterburners. Took off, sent the ball on Petchel. Almost sticky hands. Ground level. It's Pierce with the ball. He's wrapped up in a very good tackle. He's going nowhere. Holter, it was, applied the pressure torch on him. And at centre half forward for the Williams Cats, we'll have a ball up. Rucks go to it. Warburton got the best of it. Went to ground level. Mayola tried to crash his way out. Also in there was Pickett. He tried to crash through as well. And the ball is going nowhere. We'll have a ball up once again here in the second term. Warburton worked his way to the front, did well, splits out the side to White, flicked it out to Sherry. Sherry put it on his boot and sent it forward. Ground level, bad bounce to Young. Coming through was a player there, and Jimmy Lewis. Jimmy Gillespie, I should say. We're talking about Lewis Gillespie off air, but Jimmy Gillespie, and we've got a whistle on play and a ball up happening at centre half forward for the Boddington Eagles. Warburton in front, used his body well, but Longmire reached it over the top. Cam Smith, quick hand pass, went back door to Shanahan. He goes back door to Donaldson. Donaldson put it on his boot, it's high. Reynolds, big fly at the ball, just missed it, went through. And Addison Dew came in hard. And Ryan Burnell has come up with a free kick. High, says the umpire. He looks to the middle, he sees Matty White. It's a dangerous kick, but it's a good kick. He finds Matt White. Goes forward once again to Sherry. Sherry with his hands on the ball plenty of times. He's looking forward, not too many offers. He tries to, well, it's a horrible old kick. Holden from behind, a little bit too late. Gillespie roves the pack beautifully, got the hand pass out. A beautiful hand pass back in. It set up Giles Morton, but the kick was stymied and it's just fallen short. And Donaldson has marked the ball in the goal square in defence for the Williams Cats. Donaldson, he goes long with the kick to right half back. Oh, Longmire worked his way to the front. Excellent mark on his chest. Little kick forward. He sees Simon Panizza available. Couldn't complete it, but Nell joined in. Panizza was good though. He went out wide, and it's Croucher as he goes with a kick, and it goes to right half forward. Pearce knocks it to his advantage, runs onto the ball, looks to the corridor. Magnificent football, Williams Cats. Because Jared Medlin just made a little short lead. He was available and he's picked him out beautifully.
Yeah, great work by Williams there. Obviously picked their way through him, and Medlin found himself all on his own and easy mark in the square.
Well, another goal scoring opportunity here for the Williams Cats. A couple of steps, in he comes. Beautiful kick off the boot. Goal on the board for the Williams Cats. 7 goals, 2 to the Williams Cats, 3 goals, 3 to the Boddington Eagles here in the second term, brought to you by Pipeline Welding and Installation WA in Boddington. Call Russell Reynolds on 0417 180 644. And great play. They brought the ball from defence, Brad, into the forward line and goal.
Yeah, no, it was obviously well worked out, and you can see they're backing themselves in and they're not rushed obviously, and and it was perfect skills.
Okay, back to the centre we go once again. Rucks to set themselves. Longmire doing particularly well. Flies high, late, wins it down again. Burnell at his feet, scoops it up. Hand pass over the top was good. Kick went long and good from player there in Reynolds. And to the forward line. And a mark has been paid to Mayolo. Or free kick, I think it was a mark. I was just looking down. And he's going to have a shot in front. Well, goal scoring opportunity for the Boddington Eagles. Fair to say that they need it. And normally he's a very good player as well. Is a young player here in Damien Mayolo. Kick off his boot is good. Goal on the board for the Boddington Eagles. On the Toolmart scoreboard, 7 goals, 2 to the Williams Cats. 4 goals, 3 to the Boddington Eagles. So, 27 for the Boddington Eagles, playing Williams Cats at 44.
That goal obviously couldn't come quick enough for Boddington, just to try and settle them again and to work back into it.
Certainly is a 17-point margin. Yeah, I'm suggesting the Boddington Eagles don't want to let the Williams Cats get too far in front of you, Brad.
No.
And certainly the Cats have been playing in pretty sparkling form. The centre they go. Longmire flew high. 2 bites of the cherry. Reynolds is wrapped up in a very strong tackle. Umpire blows the whistle and we'll do it all again.
Reynolds has been playing well, hasn't he? He's given them first use.
Yeah, Blake Reynolds, and like I say, he was out a long time with an injury. So it comes the way, I think it's Sherry who was bottled up and tackled to the ground. Not easy in there. And umpire puts the ball aloft. Longmire flew high. Once again, ground level. Reynolds with the ball. Tackle. He's over the ball. And umpire says no prior opportunity. So 3 ball ups in a space of about 20 seconds. And umpire Miller chucks it high. Good use of the body, but shepherded out, I think. No. A free kick goes the way of Warburton. Okay. Not sure. A little bit of a technical one. But Troy Warburton goes with the long kick. It's fisted away by Peniza, ground level. Sweeping hand pass, sets up Sherry, snaps it long. Holden's there, front of the pack. Mayola off the ground. He might have kicked the goal. No, he's hit the post. Oh, a goal there would have been fantastic for the Boddington Eagles. Toolmart scoreboard. 7 goals, 2 to the Williams Cats. 4 goals, 4 to the Boddington Eagles.
Good contest down there from Holden, giving Mayola a chance, but yeah, obviously hitting the post.
Yeah, just under pressure. The defensive effort by the Williams Cats was very good. Donaldson to bring the ball in. As he goes with that powerful kick, Warburton's in front. And it's being fisted out of bounds. As we've got a throw in on the left half forward flank for the Boddington Eagles here in the second term.
The ruckmen from both sides are covering a fair bit of ground here at the moment, so we'll see how they go at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, Warburton, well, he's got a tough job. I think he's a lone ruckman at the moment. Back of the pack, play on's the call. Quick little hand pass forward from Schultz was good. It ends up out the back to Cam Smith. Puts it out in front of Addison Dew. Tries to run onto it. He's normally a real speedster. His hand pass forward to Smith was good. He's put himself under a bit of pressure. That was great work by Almanara. Got the kick forward. It was well fisted away in defence by Riley Cunningham. It's gone out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in right half forward flank region for the Boddington Eagles. Certainly the Eagles just on the coattails still of the Williams Cats here in the second term. Ball's thrown in. Longmire was good to the front of the pack, trying to go through. Was it might have been Logie. Hand pass out. It ends up now with Smith. Drills the pass forward. Coucher takes the mark. He was in front. Looks around, not sure which way to go. He goes with the long kick towards centre half forward, coming in almost the mark taken. Probably paid, or no, yeah, to scorer, I think. So
Jacobs fell in front of the umpire.
Yeah, certainly blocked out was the umpire. His kick forward to Geordie Hughes was good. Hughes turns. Ryan Smith down from fullback up to the forward line now. Big torpedo from White. Sends it down long. Getting back was Riley Ford Cunningham. Brilliant play for the Williams Cats. Look at the kick. He found Shanahan. Dropped the mark. Picks it up though. Kicks the ball out wide. Out in front of Pearce, but too far. It's gone out of bounds again, far side of the oval. And we'll have a throw in. It's on left centre wing for the Williams Cats. Far side of the oval, Brad.
Yes, you can see obviously both teams running forward well, and but when it's a quick rebound, that's when they can obviously both teams can score.
Yeah, it's just seesawing at the moment, isn't it? Pretty tough in those pack situations. Longmire tries to work his way through. Pretty it was tackled, dispossessed. Quick kick went from Shanahan, sent the ball forward, hand pass over the top to scorer. He goes through some heavy traffic, has the presence of mind to get the kick away. It was good. He found his target out there. Mark has been taken by Almanara on the right half back flank for the Boddington Eagles. Almanara, low trajectory kick. It's a good one. Ryan Smith was in front. I think it was Ryan Smith. Down low, Troy Warburton it was. He's marked it down at ground level. The ruckman lays the hand pass off. I think that went back to Pretty. Pretty sent the ball long to right half forwards, fisted away. Sherry was there. Also Jimmy Gillespie tries to get the hand pass forward to Sherry. He does. Boundary line's very close. Play on's the call. Thought it went out of bounds. Little kick forward was good. Pretty runs onto the ball. Deep right full forward pocket. He went bang. He was off target. One behind only. Toolmart scoreboard. 7 goals, 2 to the Williams Cats. 4 goals, 5 to the Boddington Eagles. As we're waiting for the kick to come in. Might be Riley Ford delivering the kick in. Goes to Cable. Cable in the back line. Drives the long kick out. Getting across almost a one-handed mark to Smith. That was Cameron Smith. Goes back in and applies a very good tackle. Umpire blows the whistle. And we'll have a ball up. Just shy of left half forward flank for the Boddington Eagles. There was one down by Sinnott. Trying to follow it up was Almanara. Over the top of the ball was Addison Dew, taken high, says the umpire. Addison Dew to come up with a free kick for the Williams Cats. One way then the other. Looking forward, he goes towards the centre of the ground. Mark's being taken in there by a player in Donaldson. Just sneaking down from defence to Morpheus. Morpheus, little kick forward was good. Mark's been taken by Quinn Donaldson. Quinn Donaldson. It's a long kick to the forward line. A beautiful kick too. Oh, Longmire was on a long lead and he spotted him. He put it out in front of him. He ran onto it. That's just very good play by the Williams Cats, Brad.
Obviously, he's gone down for a spell as a resting ruckman, and it's going to pay dividends by the looks if he can kick truly.
As the he's normally pretty. It's going to take a good kick though. He's going to kick from outside 50. He goes long. It's going to go to the corridor. Pierce! Flew, and he's paid the mark. Surely a huge contender for the contending travel centre. Mark of the day. And Brad, how about that?
That was glorious to watch that one. He juggled it a little bit, but he had the sit on him from a long way out.
It was a classic ride, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was great.
So Nathan Pearce, after taking a bit of a screamer, in he comes and kicks the goal as well, finishes it off quite beautifully. On the Tilmart scoreboard, 8 goals 2 to the Williams Cats, 4 goals 5 to the Boddington Eagles, and we have 50 playing 29.
Is it an AFL thing now? He kicked the goal when he's running off?
Yeah, maybe. We don't want to
no way.
let it go to his head.
Up there, yeah.
Coucher to come back on the field as it is for the Williams Cats. Second quarter brought to you by Pipeline Welding and Installation WA in Boddington. Russell Reynolds is the man, sponsoring Big K football. His son Blake Reynolds out here playing today as well. But it's the Williams Cat Sinnott in the ruck. He does fly high, wins it down pretty. Runs towards the ball, trying to run onto it. Good little bit of work in there by Donaldson. Momentum sees the ball go the Williams Cats' way, but a free kick's been picked out, and it will go to Jordan Hughes for the Boddington Eagles. Hughes at centre half back. Goes with the longest kick to Zach Pretty out in front of him. It's a good capture as well, as Alex Donaldson come in late on him. Pretty with the ball. Little kick forward to Reynolds. Only gained about 10 metres. Goes inboard once again with a kick. Mark's being taken by Sherry. Ben Sherry with the ball. Kicks out wide, but Riley Cunningham was waiting for it. Riley Holden was on a long lead, but Cunningham intercepted. His kick out was excellent. He found a player there in Simon Panizza. Panizza turns. He looks to centre half forward Petchel, but it went over his head. Came to ground level. Hand pass went back doors. Cooper Young tries to crash his way through the back. He's going to get pinged for holding the ball. It was a great tackle by Johnny Petchel. And he has come up with a free kick. Wants to get on with the game as well. He goes back. He drives it long. 1-on-1 down there. Almost mark taken by Longmire. Recovery was brilliant. Snap on goal. And goal for the Williams Cats. A contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day on the Tilmart scoreboard. It's 9 goals 2 to the Williams Cats. 4 goals 5 to the Boddington Eagles. Great play, Williams Cats.
Great to see a ruckman pick up and snap one off the ground like that. So
yeah,
it's
quick.
Obviously great by Williams.
Okay, so I think we're out about, there's a bit of a blowout to 27 points in favour of the Williams Cats. They are just very dangerous when they go forward, Brad.
Yeah, they are. It's obviously, skills are a big thing in any game of football, but yeah, they have barely missed the target today, and that seems to be the difference at the moment, I believe. Okay,
and Lewis Parsons at centre half back, playing on Jonty Petchel as we go back to the centre. Warburton, but Sinnott flew high, won it down, little toe poke forward. Ryan Smith left it behind. Nick Panizza was good. Quick little hand pass out to his bro and Simon Panizza got it out, but it's stolen by Matty White. It's a wobbly kick off his boot though. Goes to the right full forward pocket. Running onto it was Riley Ford. Didn't take full possession of it. Cunningham over the ball. He got it out though. Ford got the kick away. It's chopped off by Sherry. Sherry's outside the 50-metre arc for the Boddington Eagles. Ben Sherry, good player. Getting plenty of the ball. How's the kick? Was good. He went for Bennell. Didn't find him. Ryan Smith was there over the top. Hand pass went towards Bennell. 2-on-1 situation though. It's at ground level. He fights hard for the ball. Umpire says it's held to him. And we'll have a ball up. It's about 35 metres around from the Boddington goal. Giles Morton was underneath it. The ball. Ruck set themselves. It was one down by Sinnott. Boundary line. Toe poke forward. Chopped off out there by Boddington. The kick went forward and Riley Holden just floated through. He's a good young player, all right. That was a nice capture. He was mobile. He was off and running. and ran onto it just beautifully.
It was a strong mark, run into space and hit it at full tilt, and it was great to see.
He needs to kick a goal here for the Eagles. Oh, it's a woeful kick off his boot. One behind only. Toolmart scoreboard, 9 goals 2 to the Williams Cats, 4 goals 6 to the Boddington Eagles.
Goals like that can cost you a missing man.
Oh, you've got to kick them. You can't muck about. Kick came in and Pearce in front has marked the ball. Pearce with the ball for the Williams Cats. He's on right half back flank. He's going to hug the boundary. Little kick forward was good. Sinnott led. He found that player. Sinnott with the ball. He looks forward. Petrel on a long lead. He puts it. He's going to fly. Couldn't quite capture the ball. Ground level. It was knocked forward by Pearce as well. Topo. Boddington under a little bit of pressure. Good pick up by Lewis Parsons. Got the kick forward. Fortunately, Matty White was in the right spot. He's going to drive it long. Gillespie's there. Caught behind. He almost takes the mark. And he's going to get paid as well. Good play to Jimmy Gillespie. It was a
I thought he
kick.
dropped it to start with, but no, it was a...
Well, he must have just caught it like a slips catch down low as well on the second grab, I think. In he comes, Jimmy Gillespie. He's hit the post. You couldn't believe it. They can't buy a goal. The Boddington Eagles.
Oh, your luck's out when that happens.
9 goals 2 to the Williams Cats. 4 goals 7 to the Boddington Eagles. They're going to rue some of these missed opportunities. The kick comes into Riley Cunningham. Played a very solid game in defence. He looks wide. He sees Sinnott, but he's going to go wider again. Goes long. Warburton was there, got his fist in the ball. Blake Reynolds taken high for mind. He comes up with a free kick on the left centre wing for the Boddington Eagles. Reynolds with the ball. He looks towards centre half forward. He punches it long. Holden from the side. Panizza was there. Riley forward. Little hand pass to Dew. I think, no, it was Donaldson got the kick away. Only as far as Warburton ground level. Giles Morton tried to flick it out. Picked up by Zach Pretty. He's going nowhere. And it's a good tackle on him. Umpire says, boys, keep up the good work. Give me the ball. And we'll have a ball up on the left half forward flank area for the Boddington Eagles, who have kicked about 4 behinds to the 1 goal in this term so far. Rucks go to it. Ground level. Nice pick up by Pretty. Out to Reynolds. Reynolds just checks the kick, puts it out in front of Bennell, runs onto it. One way then the other. Goes back doors to Pretty. Pretty's got D-Man loose towards centre half forward. He's still there. Can't see him. Goes long. Matty White's in front. He presented really well. Now he sees D-Man out wide. Good kick. Finds him. Decides to hold up and go back and take the shot. Maybe, Brad, he should have took off.
Oh, I thought he would have played on myself, but obviously he thinks he's got enough leg to...
If I was that small and had orange boots, I would have taken off.
they're great boots, aren't they?
Very outstanding. Well, D-Man to shoot on goal. We're saying D-Man because we can't pronounce his surname. Here comes D-Man. He drives a long, high kick. Gee whiz, it's woeful. Boddington, what are they doing? Out of bounds on the full.
Very costly, but I suppose in their defence, at least it's in their forward 50. And
yeah, very
not
true.
Getting scored against.
Riley Cunningham brings the ball in. Well-placed, long kick. Almost taken off hands out there by Sinnott. Rolls out. Pretty. Doing some great work in the packs. Hand pass over the top to Reynolds. Reynolds looks to centre half forward. White is available. Again. He will kick from 50 at least. He's looking for the lead.
He's been presenting well, White, hasn't he?
He's a good player. Great player. Matty White. Decides to settle and go for the long kick now. In he comes. Few steps. High kick, just didn't quite get onto that ball properly. Pack forms, big fly, it's fisted, out of bounds. We'll have a throw in deep in the right full forward pocket for the Boddington Eagles. Just battling to make the most of their opportunities. Ball to be thrown in. Panizza in the ruck behind. Ben Sherry was there. It was a nice pick up and a quick kick out of the pack, and he's just kicked it through for 1 behind. Tilmart scoreboard 9 goals 2 to the Williams Cats, 4 goals 8 to the Boddington Eagles. 56 plays 31. Waiting for the ball to be kicked back in. Morpheus with the ball. He drives it long. Sinnott's there. Warburton's got a run at it. Sinnott went high. Couldn't mark the ball. Warburton did well. bangs it on his boot as it tumbles forward and out of bounds in the left full forward pocket region. Riley Holden was there but couldn't keep it in. Ball to be thrown in here in the first semi-final. Throws it right in. Panizza wins it down. That was Nick Bennell, ground level, under pressure. Got the hand pass forward. As pack forms, umpire says, boys, we need to do it all again.
Yeah, it's very stop-start for the last 5 or so minutes. So
yeah, very tough in those packs to win the ball out. Rucks to set themselves. This time, Ryan Smith banged it forward. Matty White tried to run onto the ball. Down there, Cable was good. Chopped it off. Put the ball on his boot and sent it forward. Pearce flew from the side. Addison Dew, quick hand pass. Back to Shanahan. And an intelligent kick over the top in front of Smith, who runs down. Bad bounce. And coming through was Lewis Parsons. Taken high for mind. Umpire didn't see it. Blew the whistle. We're going to have a ball up on right centre wing for the Williams Cats. What do you reckon, Brad? Just a touch high? No?
no, I don't think it was.
Okay.
I think the umpire's doing a really good job.
Okay, good stuff. Comes to ground level. Shanahan runs onto it. Got the little hand pass out in front. Freddie runs onto the ball. Quick hand pass. He goes back doors to Reynolds. Reynolds looks forward with a kick. It's good. It's fisted away by Morpheus though. Addison Dew was good. Hand pass back to Morpheus over the top to Riley Ford. It's broken up by Giles Morton. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's pretty willing, pretty fast out there too.
Yeah, you can see obviously it's starting to wear him out a little bit now, so
Rucks go to it. Yeah, back of the pack, Ryan Bennell. Super pickup and drills the pass forward to Jimmy Gillespie on a great lead. He's 45 metres out from goal. He's going to kick from outside 50. High kick as he goes into the forward line. Pack flies. Mark taken by Pickett for the Boddington Eagles. Clear mark as well. Abdul Pickett. And an opportunity for the Boddington Eagles to get a goal on the board after quite a few valiant attempts.
Deserves a goal, Boddington do, for their work.
After that work, absolutely, Brad. In comes Pickett, only a few steps. Classy looking kick off his boot. Goal on the board for the Eagles. Great to see. Toolmart scoreboard, 9 goals 2 to the Williams Cats. 5 goals 8 to the Boddington Eagles. 56 plays 38. And that was reward for a lot of tough work by the Boddington Eagles as well, Brad.
Oh, it was. You know, obviously, no final is ever easy, but, they've had to bite and scratch for everything they've got, and they obviously deserve that goal.
Certainly did. Matty White been prominent the last 5 minutes too. Zach Pretty doing a lot of work for the Boddington Eagles, pack situations. And Blake Reynolds. Rucks to set themselves. Flying through. It was one down by Warburton, Madeley. And coming out, Panizza was good hand pass over the top to Longmire. But Warburton chops it off. It was Ryan Smith, actually. No, it was Warburton. It goes to Scorer, but his kick fell short. Chopped off by Cameron Smith. It goes with the raking, long kick. Jared Medlin used his body well. Runs onto the ball. He's bustled out of the way. Good defensive work by Holter. And the ball's been knocked out of bounds. We will have a throw in. Lewis Parsons it was, with the physical. Parsons, ball's thrown in. Petchel took full possession, knocked it in the front. Addison Dew was there, went across the face. Coming out was Cooper, tries to keep the ball in front of him. Backdoors Bennell. Oh, he's run into a bit of trouble. He's tackled, it's held to him, says the umpire. And we will have a ball up. He didn't have any prior opportunity. And the ball is about 35-40 metres out from the Williams Cats goal. Rucks go to it. Cooper wins it down. It was a good pickup by a player there in Noah Logie, and that is a fabulous goal by the young player. A contender for the Sports Power, Narrogin. Goal of the day. Classy goal, Brad.
That was a great goal. He's obviously right footer from the boundary. It was awesome.
Young player Noah Logie. And a good scoop up. I just hadn't seen him for a bit. And that was a classy kick on goal. 62 plays 38 in favour of the Williams Cats here in the second term. Pipeline Welding and Installation WA in downtown Boddington. Russell Reynolds sponsoring this second term. 0417 180 644 to get a hold of Russell. Back to the centre, Rucks to go to it. Longmire went high. Once again, Shanahan working hard for the Williams Cats, one way than the other. Warburton ripped it off him. Couldn't get it out. And they do it all once again. As Rucks to set themselves. Warburton worked his way to the front, did well. Longmire over the top, pretty quick hands to Matt White. Matt White sends the ball forward out in front of Ryan Smith. Marks truly. And Ryan Smith, is he in scoring range? He will kick from just inside the 50-metre arc. He's got a bowler's run in by the looks of it. Playing footy, not cricket. Giving himself plenty of room. Ryan Smith, of course, done a little bit of special comments with Big K footy. He's going to kick from outside 50, tries to make rain. It's a high, long kick right to the goal square.
Goal.
Hasn't got the petrol. Waiting for the goal umpire's decision. Goal on the board to the Boddington Eagles. A beautiful goal to Ryan Smith after taking a really good capture on the Toolmart scoreboard. 10 goals 2 to the Williams Cats. 6 goals 8 to the Boddington Eagles. And that brings it down to a 12-point margin, Brad.
I don't think that the Williams players believe that was over the line clearly, but they'll take it.
They certainly will, but the goal umpire, who is from Narrogin, so he's called it as he's seen it. Pity we haven't got the TV. There's controversies about goal nowadays, isn't there? AFL football and the like. Even if you've got cameras, it doesn't make any difference.
It doesn't make any difference, I don't think.
Rucks go to a big fly down there and Shepherd out. And play on's the call. Simon Panizza goes long. Pearce flew high back of the back. Straight through goes scorer. Get out of the way, you buggers, he says. Drills the ball forward to Sherry. That was magnificent football. Lays it off to Matty White. Here come Boddington again. Kick goes deep into the forward line. Getting back was Donaldson, though, for the Williams Cats. Trips over. Holden took it off him. Puts it on his left boot. Goes long into the forward line. Mark almost taken no out of bounds. On the full. Inspirational stuff by Jacob, scorer. Big Mac truck coming out of defence it was. Kick went forward to Riley Cunningham. He goes short, finds a player in Stedman. Cam Stedman on the right half-back flank for the Williams Cats. Goes short to Shanahan, found him. And plays on as well. Bennell's come in very quick. Shanahan gets the kick away. Parsons from the side got a fist on the ball. Quick hand pass went through over the top. Broken up by Reynolds. He's tackled, dispossessed. Back to Lewis Parsons. Ground level. It's outside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Williams Cats. And the umpire blows the whistle. Well, they just went up a notch a bit, I think, Brad.
Certainly has, and it's obviously great to see, but...
Over the top, Stedman, who was held up, hand pass went out, quick hand pass goes back towards Pearce, who's tackled ferociously. Coucher was there, bummed out of the way. Coulthard tried to knock the ball forward, but Zach Pretty was a good pick-up. He was tackled by Coucher. Gee, it's willing in there. It's good, tough football here in the first semi-final at Clayton Road Oval, downtown Narrogin, the Liberty Rural match of the day. Rucks go to it. Longmire won it down. It's knocked forward. Pretty left it behind. It was a great grab by Bellotti. And he's tackled, dispossessed. And the ball to be thrown up once again on the right half forward flank region outside of the 50-metre arc. Ball's going to hit the ground. Longmire, it came up to him. Ball almost smothered. Pearce comes through. Tries to pick the ball up. Has got his head buried into the ground. Umpire says, give it to me, boys. It's willing. I tell you what, there's no easy kicks out there. Plenty of players around the ball too. Warburton, Longmire did well. Bennell, that was brilliant. On his boot, centre forward. Giles Morton missed what he should have taken. Cunningham picked it up. Hand pass went back to Riley Ford. Missed him. Through comes Riley Holden. Got the ball in his boot. Centre forward. Giles Morton. Quick hand pass to Almanara. Left centre wing. Boddington Eagles go forward. It's up in front of Lewis Parsons. Couldn't quite gather it in. Nick Panizza was steady. Grabs it. Goes back to Cable. He was hit and shouldered to Matty White as the siren sounds to finish the first half here of the first semi-final. And I'll tell you what, it finished with plenty of action as well on the Toolmart scoreboard. The Williams Cats are 10 goals to 62, leading the Boddington Eagles 6 goals 8, 44. A margin of some 12, 22 points. No, 12 points. No, I can't even get it. 18 points. I've got it written down here as well. God damn it. Okay, Brad. With me in commentary this afternoon, Brad Bounty. Brad, that was a great first half of football. Williams Cats overall, too good. But I was super impressed with the last 15 minutes of the Boddington Eagles.
Oh yeah, no, they were great, and like their back was to the wall, obviously early in the quarter, but they seemed to be able to, just maintain possession of the ball and scored. And honestly, after Boddington scored, that was the only time Williams could score, because it started from the middle of the ground and they could win it down, but they couldn't seem to get it out of their defence. So Williams were probably happy that they did score a couple of goals just so they could get out of their defensive 50. So yeah, no, it was great to see him. And like we were saying before, Boddington are probably a little bit undermanned, or they're sore.
Definitely players down, aren't they?
Yeah, they're definitely players down, and they're really having a red hot crack. So it's great to see.
Okay, fantastic stuff. Goal scorers, Brad.
Okay, so for Williams we have 3 for Medland, 3 for Nathan Pearce, 2 for Stedman, 1 for Angus Longmire, and 1 for Noah Logie. And for Boddington, Riley Holden with 2, Ryan Smith, Pickett, Damien Mialo, and Almira 1 each.
Okay, and some of the better players, I might touch on Williams this time, and you can touch on the Boddington Eagles. Certainly in the ruck, Angus Longmire is doing a great job there. He's high leaping and working really well around the ground, just quickly going through them. The Donaldson brothers are doing all right, especially Alex Donaldson in defence. Kyle Shanahan's working very hard in the centre of the ground, getting tackled a lot. Riley Cunningham in defence is certainly a terrific defender, plays a great game of football. Cameron Smith doing some good things. Simon Peniza going okay, but it's pretty tough work there because his immediate opponents are doing very well for the Boddington Eagles as well. Peachel's presenting in the forward line, and Cable doing some good stuff in defence for them. Also, Nick Peniz is also a renowned, good, strong player in defence. Nathan Pearce is a very talented and very lively forward, and always a target when they go forward.
Yeah, he's played really well, Pearce. I think he's, taken every chance that it's been presented to him, and he's doing really well for Williams.
Yeah, certainly is.
But for Boddington, they had to fight really hard, obviously, for that quarter, but to stay in the game. But I think Blake Reynolds, I think he's battled away, in the trenches really. Like, he's been great. Matty White, I thought was good. He's down forward. He's presented and given them someone to kick to, which is he's really sort of straightened them up a little bit. And Sherry as well. He's been his usual good player himself. And another player probably hasn't seen a lot of the ball, but from a team perspective, I think Samuel Cooper, he was sort of playing down forward as well, and he seems to be able to, be in the right place, just put up a contest. It's just a contest.
He's a pretty strong-looking fella too.
Yeah, and, he gives you everything he's got, and maybe not the most skillful player to look at, but he's really fights and he brings effort, and I think that's what Boddington are going to need for the second half to win it, obviously. But so players like that have really stood up and taken their chances. So yeah, they've been good. And I think Holden, he's probably a little bit quieter that quarter, but he was moved out of the forward line and went on the ball a little bit. So, and when you're playing in the midfield in a game like today, Williams have high class midfielders, and you don't get many second chances with them. So, if those guys can keep battling on, I'm sure it's going to be a great second half.
Yeah, good stuff, Brad. Boomer Boundy in special comments this afternoon with Big K Football. We want to thank Pipeline Welding and Installation WA in downtown Boddington for sponsoring the second term. Russell Reynolds is the man. 0417180644. This little segment, of course, brought to you by Peter Rundle, MLA. He is our season partner. You can contact Peter at his Narrogin office on 9881 225. It is the Liberty Rural match of the day. The agents, they are agents for Shell Lubricants, can deliver to your business premises and also on farm as well. Kelvin Andrews is the go-to. on 0488678018. Ask for a price on diesel fuel as well. They've got a fantastic price on that. Brad, it's a great afternoon. The first half has just been completed here at Clayton Road Oval in downtown Narrogin. The Williams Cats are in front, 10 goals to 62, leading the Boddington Eagles 6 goals 8, 44, a margin of some 18 points. We're going to take a quick break, go back to the studios of 1422 Great Southern Radio, and we'll be back very soon for the start of the last half. Okay.
So the last 2 days
Yeah. Turn it up. And I count. I'm talking year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What's he saying that no one got burnt?
Yeah. All right. Let's do that.
Yeah, thanks Rob. Big K football, first semi-final here at Clayton Road Oval, downtown Narrogin, the Liberty Rural match of the day, and Liberty Rural sponsoring Big K football during the final series as well, and we thank them very much. Agents for Shell Lubricants, Kelvin Andrews is the man, 0488678018, and checking out for a great price on diesel fuel delivered to your farm or business premises as well. Gee, Brad, it's been a great first half of football here in the first semi-final. With me in commentary, Brad Boomer Boundy. Williams Cats are 10 goals 2-62, leading the Boddington Eagles 6 goals 8-44. But I think Boddington missed a lot of opportunities late in the second term, Brad.
Oh, they certainly did. It's let's hope it doesn't cost them. But they were firing them in, and couldn't get the goal on the board, which was unfortunate for them. But I think if they've got the legs, they can run it right to Williams, right to the end, and it's still anyone's game.
Certainly is. Third term's going to be brought to you by Milchuri Plumbing Maintenance and Maintenance Needs. PL 8495 and GF 015227. Phone Brad 0424657097, and that's for Milchuri Plumbing and Maintenance Needs. Sponsoring the third term here at Big K football. We're not too far away from the commencement of the third term. As the siren sounds, umpire holds the ball aloft in the air. Warden sets himself with it. Longmire, Rucks go to it. Longmire flew high. Sherry whacked it down to ground level. Goes back in after the ball. There's a bit of a scramble fest going on. Simon Peniza tries to emerge, but they've got him well and truly pinned in the centre of the ground. Umpire says we'll try again, boys. And Rucks set himself. Longmire worked around. Warburton did well though. He won it down. Oh, it's a mess, Brad. This ball's going nowhere out of it. Hang on. Decision made. Matty White's come up with the free kick. And the little kick forward was excellent as he went there to player in Pretty. Pretty goes wide. Almanara. A panic in front of him. He goes long. Where's Holden? From the side, Gillespie. At the back of the pack, Riley Holden. Bang! Goal on the board. A great way to start the third quarter for the Boddington Eagles. Two-mark scoreboard. Williams Cats are 10 goals 2. Boddington Eagles 7 goals 8, and they go and narrow the margin down to 12 points. Brad Boundy in commentary.
Oh, that was great. Obviously, Boddington, picked their way in, picked their way through. It was a good contest. Ball hit the ground, and Holden finished it off. It was great.
Beautiful play. Jimmy Gillespie gave a good contest from the side as well. But Matty White, well, he was rewarded. I just thought it was going to be a ball up, Brad, and I was just about given up on it. And back to the centre, the ball goes once again.
Maybe the umpire wanted to clear the area, I think. He didn't.
Well, maybe, but it must have been there. Rucks going Longmire, won it down beautifully. Knocked to ground level. It was taken by Sherry, who got the kick away again. More Feaster under the ball. Oh, Gillespie come out. Take that, he said, hip and shoulder. Quick hand pass goes out and ends up with Shanahan. Shanahan delivers a nice kick to the forward line. Gee, it hit scorer in the head, bounced off. Picking it up was Bellotti. Hand pass out to Peniza. He's in heavy traffic. He got the hand pass out to Petchel. He stumbled forward back to Bellotti. The kick goes across. Stedman's there, and he marks the ball just inside the 50-metre arc for the Williams Cats.
They're tackling hard at the moment.
And he goes with the kick. Pearce on the lead. It fell short. Almanara left it behind. Pearce goes back in after the ball as well. Siren sounds, or the whistle blows, I should say. And we have a ball up some 35 metres out from the Williams Cats goal. Longmire's there with Warburton. Rucks to go to it. Longmire, beautiful tap down, and was taken by Pearce. He put it on his boot, went forward, Medlin. It was a good fist away by Smith though. As it went to ground level, it's knocked out. Beautiful pick up by Stedman. He looks at the goals and he snaps, but it's off to the right, one behind only. Two-mark scoreboard, 10 goals 3 to the Williams Cats. They are leading the Boddington Eagles 7 goals 8, a margin of 13 points in favour of the Williams Cats, with the snap-on goal. And of course, third quarter brought to you by Milchuri Plumbing and Maintenance Needs. As the kick came in, it was good. Goes to a player there, I think it's Young, goes with a kick long. Great pick up by Angus Longmire. Back to Pearce, he swings it back to Nick Peniza. He looks forward, he just kicks and hopes, and it's chopped off down there by Zach Pretty, who's played a very good game for the Boddington Eagles. Quality footballer. Kick forward to Sherry. They've certainly been sharing the ball around Brad as well. He goes with a kick forward to Lewis Parsons. It was a good lead. Parsons marks the ball. Boddington keeping the ball in their possession. He looks forward. There's not too much on offer. Gillespie's there. It's going to fall short. Nick Panizza's in front. He made good ground and he marked the ball on his chest. Read it beautifully, did Nick Panizza. He just steadies up now. His little kick forward to Addison Dew was excellent. Dew hits the ground, goes forward to Cam Smith. Smith marks, he turns, that left footer, long. Medlin's in front, fisted away up there by Young. Young was great effort, it was Cooper, as it goes forward now into the pocket. We've got a whistle on play. And we've got a ball up. Once again, it's in Williams' forward line, 35, 40 metres from the goal face.
Yeah, obviously they've put Cooper down onto Medlin to try and match him for height.
And strength, because he's a solid boy. As rucks go to it, Petrol in the ruck knock, ground level, coming out. It was a good bit of play by the Boddington Eagles. Kick went out. I'm not sure if it was Sherry that delivered the kick forward to a player there in Parsons, I think. Parsons goes with a long kick. Jimmy Gillespie was in front. Good fist away. Cam Smith to run onto the ball. Confronted by Almanara. It spits out the side. Longmire off the ground. Socked the ball forward. But Parsons was in front. He marks the ball in defence for the Boddington Eagles. Lewis Parsons. He's going to hug the boundary with a long kick. Cunningham was there. It was fisted. Ground level. Comes to Shanahan. Was a nice pick up. He looks, stops, props, goes forward towards Pearce. Was in front. His recovery was good. 2-on-1 situation. At the front of the pack was picked up by Couch. Who got it out to Addison Dew. But he was collared. Great work by the Boddington defence. They try and come out. There's a whistle on play and a free kick will go the way of the Boddington Eagles to Almanara. And he's not mucking around. He's off and he goes wide with the kick to Mayola. Mayola marks, he goes inboard, sees Sherry, and Sherry marks the ball. Matt White's available, but no, he's going to go long as an ugly kick, though it fell short. Went straight to Shanahan, to Coucher, onto Addison Dew. Underground pass goes forward to Medlin. He's too old to put it down too low, Brad. Hand pass comes out from Cooper, who did well, goes across to Lewis Parsons, put on his boot, sent it forward. Shanahan was good, took possession, swept the hand pass out to Simon Panizza. Left the ball behind. Coming back was Lewis Parsons. Ground level. They're fighting for it. Umpire's going to blow the whistle. We'll have a ball up on the left half forward flank region for the Williams Cats. Gee, it's an enthralling game. 10 goals, 3 to the Cats. 7 goals, 8 to the Boddington Eagles. Here in the third term. Rucks to go to it. Longmire. He's been bringing in the ruck all day. Taken high from mine was the Boddington player. Could be Sherry. Going to come up with a free kick. Sherry with the ball, had a cracking game. Not sure which way they go. He's going to go long. Gillespie gives a lead. It's just going to run out of legs. Panizza stands his ground, and Nick Panizza, look, a big rock, marks the ball. Panizza with the ball, drives it long, Petrol falls short, fisted over the top to Reynolds, should be a kick, and it is. Play on's the call, and Pickett takes off at 100 miles an hour, drives it long, Holden's in front, reaches up, second grab, no, it's not there. Mayola tries to help, Riley Ford battles away at ground level, over the ball, umpire says, you're holding the ball, and it's a free kick, goes to Riley Holden for the Boddington Eagles. He looks, he goes, going to go long with the kick. Getting back was Giles Morton. Also Ryan Smith, big fist on play, was great. Sees the ball through for one behind Tulmart's scoreboard. 10 goals, 3 to the Williams Cats, 7 goals, 9 to the Boddington Eagles.
It was a great spoil, obviously.
It certainly was. Kick came in and Nick Panizza down low, scoops it up. He's still in his defensive 50-metre arc. Little chip forward to his bro and Simon Panizza. Well, it was a bit fumbly, but he marked it. And Simon Panizza in the ball, with the ball, still in defence. Kick forward was good. Went towards a player there in Quinn Donaldson. And Quinn Donaldson squares it up, dangerous. And he goes to his bro there in Alex Donaldson. Well, I think they're bros.
Back again.
Yeah, certainly picking the stats up, that's for sure. Kick goes forward to Nick Panizza. Been pretty important too, Nick Panizza. He looks forward. It's a check kick. Jonty Petrol's in front. That's sticky hands and a good mark too by the young player. Petrol. It's a wonky kick. Medlin come out, trap the ball almost. His recovery is brilliant. Puts the hand pass out to Bellotti. It's almost broken up, but a chance here and a good tackle on Coucher holding the ball. Great tackle and perhaps a contender for the All Good Refund Depot Wagen tackle of the day. And I think that's to Cooper maybe? Could be. Goes wide with the kick. It's just going to land inside there, and the ball was smothered by Almanara, or his kick was smothered, I should say. Or wasn't it? Was Reynolds. Gee whiz. Made a bit of a mess of it. Umpire blew the whistle, and we're going to have the ball up. Shanahan was there. And Parsons finds his way back. I think he's going back to Jared Medlin. Rucks to go to it. There was one down by Reynolds, scorer, who tries to shrug the tackle. He's a pretty hard man to grab hold of, but his kick was terrible. It was gone straight to Alex Donaldson. And Donaldson for the Williams Cats, just inside the 50-metre arc, young player. And Williams with an opportunity. Take a pretty damn good kick from there though, Brad.
Well, obviously he's confident enough to have a go, so...
Young player, taking his time. And then he comes, runs sideways, and the ball goes that way as well. And you see that very often, in my opinion. The kick was long. Medlin almost brought it down, ground level. Scorer was tackle dispossessed. Umpire says we'll try again. Pick up. And that was Lewis Parsons. As now the Rucks go to it. Nobody touches the ball. Petrol tries to knock it forward. And once again we hit those little patches where it's pretty tough in the clenches. No clear passage. Plenty of players around the ball. As they go once again, Petrol missed it. Bad bounce, it pops out the top. Sherry under pressure. Got it out to Bennell, was good. Sweeps it over the top to Pickett. He runs onto it. Hand passes in favour of himself. His pick up. That was good play by Pickett. Sends it down the field. Holden was there. Couldn't quite capture the mark. His recovery was good, but the boundary line was too close. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have to throw in far side of the oval. Left centre wing it is for the Boddington Eagles. Just heavy work by Boddington. They find themselves at the moment still about 12 points down. Ball was thrown in, quick hand pass through the pack was excellent. Pretty got the kick forward out in front of Giles Morton, tries to capture it 2-on-1 situation. Best he can do is maybe bobble the ball up. He does, and he's come up with a free kick. Well, taken high, and Giles Morton
run into his own player.
Might have heard, well, I was looking down, I was wondering why he was stumbling for. The kick went forward, it was good to Sherry. Sherry's got good skills, he's a good player. Well weighted kick went forward to Holden, couldn't quite mark it. Back of the pack, Northeast was a good pick up under pressure. Chopped off by Matty White, couldn't capture it though. Sherry goes in. That's great work from Simon Panizza, but he's tackled. Bang, you're gone, son. Holding the ball. Bennell zoomed in, and that is also a contender for the All Good Refund Depot Wagen tackle of the day. There was nothing he could do about that. It was Bennell. Long, big fly. Good grab, Ryan Smith for the Boddington Eagles. A beautiful capture, a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day.
That was a great mark, contested mark, obviously. You know, it was only him and three Williams guys, and he pulled it down
strong. It was. A beautiful mark. He's going to go for team goal number 8. Could it be a 6-point margin after the kick? Boddington Eagles. In he comes, Ryan Smith, normally playing in defence, off his boot, beautiful kick, goal on the board to the Boddington Eagles. Toolmart scoreboard, Williams Cats are 10 goals to 3, and the Eagles are 8 goals 9, a margin of 6 points.
No, that's great. Obviously, Boddington are, really come out in this second half, really battling hard, and you can see they're getting a little bit of reward for effort now, and we see interesting to see how Williams can respond.
Well, certainly Williams have been playing a good brand of football as well and leading for most of the way and still in front as well. So, hard work though. A couple of these players are certainly on song for Boddington Eagles. So, the Williams Cats, the challenge is there. Orwood and the ruck. Goes to Longmire, who flies high, wins it down, straight to Warburton, tried to get the kick away, had the ball smothered, Pretty was there, carried to Almanara, whistle on play on's the call, Sherry drills the pass in, Ryan Smith again! Oh, it's a rerun, a replay of the last effort forward. Ryan Smith, not sure he wants to get on with the job. He goes long, how's the kick? It was excellent, and the mark has been taken by Sherry, who's floated down the field.
He's killing them, Sherry.
This is fantastic football. Boddington Eagles a chance to level the scores. Brad Boundy.
He's running hard, Sherry, isn't he? You know, like he's giving him an option at every contest. It's great.
Okay, a 6-point margin. And Sherry has been absolutely fabulous in this game. And this third quarter, he's in everything as well. In comes Sherry off his boot. Well, the kicks let him down, unfortunately. It's one behind only. Tulmar scoreboard, 10 goals, 3 to the Williams Cats, 8 goals, 10 to the Boddington Eagles. 5-point margin in the game.
Hindsight, I think Smith should have had a shot himself.
Yeah, I think so. Donaldson, it's a beautiful kick in by him. He finds Nick Panizza. He's been strong in defence. Kick forward to Simon Panizza, covering the countryside. Runs his full 10 and drives the long kick forward. Down there working his way was Holzer to the side. It's kick forward for the Williams Cats. Jared Medlin, what a beautiful capture. Hand pass to Dew. Medlin tries to go back in after the ball. Bulldoze from the side he was. Pack forms at ground level. Bowls 35 metres from the Williams goal face. And the umpire blows the whistle and we'll have a ball up. 5-point game here in the third term. As the ball's held into the air, one down, it was taken down at ground level by Donaldson. Beautiful snap on goal by Quinn Donaldson. And goal on the board. Brilliant play, a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Brad, that was a ripper.
Oh, it was a ripper. He, same again, read it off the pack, snapped early, it was great.
Okay, it puts it back out to a 11-point margin in favour of the Williams Cats.
Put a bit of pressure on the goal of the day and the mark of the day.
Oh, Brad, you're going to have a pretty tough job. We've seen some spectacular stuff today, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's been brilliant here in the third term, which is brought to you by Melchuri Plumbing and Maintenance Needs. 0424 657 097. Phone Brad. Give him a call. Doing a great job sponsoring Big Cave Footy. Warburton, I think, got the best of that too. Went to ground level. Pearce was in there, slipped over at the psychological moment. Warburton goes back in after the ball. Umpire lets it go. Brad, I must comment, it has been pretty good umpiring all day, hasn't it?
Oh, no, it has. They've done a great job and let it go as long as they could, and yeah, they've done a really good job.
Certainly have. And it's come to ground level once again. Longmire just can't get his hands on the ball. Benell was there. It spits out the side. Simon Panizza was strong. Good tackle on him though. Trying to work his way through was Almanara. Picked up by Shanahan was good. Back to Alex Donaldson who put it on his boot. Banged it forward to Noah Logie. Took possession of the ball. Drilled the pass in. But Jacob Scorer just in best position to mark.
He's a junkyard dog scorer, isn't he? Like, he gives you everything.
He certainly does. His kick forward to Blake Reynolds was good. Reynolds goes long. Ryan Smith on a long lead. Used his body well. Free kick. Play on's the call. D-man. Well, they're going to slow it up. I thought they might have tried to take advantage of it. And Ryan Smith used his body well. He looks forward. He sees a player there in Lewis Parsons. The number 32 Lewis Parsons this is. He's marked it. Right half forward flank goes long. Holden. It's too deep for him. Cunningham reads it best. And in best possession to mark, it was Jimmy Gillespie that was the lead. Kick goes across to Donaldson. He's deep in defence. Young player, Alex Donaldson, for the Williams Cats. Not sure which he's got a spare man out here in Pearce. And Pearce is a very good player and a very good mark as well. And he doesn't let him down. Now he wants to switch play. Goes back to Donaldson. Dangerous, I might add. Hip and shoulder as Gillespie came in hard. And Donaldson's going to come up with the free, well, the mark it was.
Yeah, it was a mark. If
not, possibly the free kick. Gee, they're mucking around a little bit in defence, the Williams Cats. Now Nick Panizza with the ball. He's going to unload this time and say, look, let's get this ball right out of here. He went long and D-Man nearly marked the ball, put it to ground level. Addison Dews there, that's dangerous. Over the top to Simon Panizza. He runs forward, the goal's in sight, the kick let him down off to the left. It wasn't even a behind. And it's out of bounds for a throw in deep in the left full forward pocket region for the Williams Cats here in the third term. 8-10 to the Boddington Eagles, 11-3 to the Williams Cats. Ball's thrown in. Addison Dew wheels around. He's dangerous. Put it on his boot and banged it forward, but he's offline too. 11 goals.
Same as Boddington now. He's got the yips in front of goals at that end.
Just can't quite get it back to a 12-point margin. In comes Geordie Hughes. It's a beautiful kick out from defence too. Well, found his target. Now under pressure, hand pass went over the D-man. It goes back to Lewis Parsons. He turns. He fires the kick away. Ryan Smith, a long way down the field, marks the ball. No, it's not Ryan. Yeah, it is Ryan Smith, I think. Goes with a kick. It's long towards Jimmy Gillespie. Back of the pack. Matty White's there. Gillespie's there. They can't pick it up. Pearce can. Oh, he spat it up, spat it out. Goes back onto the ball. He got the kick away. Smith was there. Flew high. His recovery was fantastic. Cameron Smith. Kick went forward. Coming out was Cooper. And he meets the ball. Takes it long. Delivers it back out. Longmire was there though. They both slip over. Almanara gets back. Hand pass forward to Coucher was good. To Stedman. Great tackle. Matty White though. Pulls him down, a contender for the all good refund depot waging tackle of the day. He squares it off. The kick forward was good to Giles Morton. And Giles Morton with the ball. Going to go wide late on the kick. Sent it long. Out to the D-man. Getting there. Taking it. Floating through. Was D-man as well. Set the ball long. Big reach up. Big grab by Cable. In defence for the Williams Cats. Just to stem the flow. They look dangerous. Cable, not sure which way to go. He sees Sinnott. He's going to go long to him. Fly was Gillespie. Ground level was Pearce. It was picked up down there by Sherry. Laid a beautiful hand pass off. He set up Giles Morton and didn't let him down with a beautiful kick on goal. Till-mark scoreboard, 11 goals, 4 to the Williams Cats. 9 goals, 10 to the Boddington Eagles. It's back, Brad Boundy, to a 6-point margin.
Yeah, no, that was great. Obviously, just moments in games, and obviously, it started with White's tackle on the half-back flank, and and they built from there, and they can be the turning points in games sometimes. Moments like that.
Oh, certainly. Matty White's played a great game, and we know he's a great tackler as well.
Because Williams were out if they got through that.
Yeah, and he held it up, and they've got a goal on the board, and it all stemmed from Matty White's tackle. Fantastic football. Melchuri Plumbing, maintenance needs. Phone Brad. 0424 657 097. Rucks to go to it, and the centre flying high was Sinnott. Ground level. Morton's there as Warburton came in on the tackle. Matty White involved, and also Schultz. Rucks has set himself. Warburton did well, knocked it forward, but Cameron Smith runs onto it. Quickly under pressure, got the hand pass out to Addison Dew. He looks forward, it's a great kick. He finds our man out there in Quinn Donaldson. Oh, Pearce, that's a good mark in front. He's a talented young player. No two ways about it. Went for the lead, was long by. Now Jared Medlin's on a long lead. He's going to go out in front for Medlin. He's going to bounce. He's going to run onto the ball. 2-on-1 situation though. Got the hand pass out, but he's taken out of the equation. Scorer, quick with his hands back to Reynolds. Reynolds under pressure, kicks forward to Pickett. Pickett's got a bit of room in front of him. Elects not to run on. Holds the ball up. Sees what's on offer. There's not too much movement. Goes with a short kick. It's dangerous because Rodney Petchel was in the way, and he's marked the ball. And Petchel marks it and drives it long with the kick. Big fly bang in the pack. Cats players there. Ground level. Boddington player. Geez, wrapped up and tackled into the ground.
Don't seem to pass the ball properly.
And the kick wasn't great. It was Halter that was underneath all that. As the ball is only 25 metres out from the Williams Cats goal. Rucks go to it through heavy traffic. Medlin's lurking. Applies a good tackle. And over the ball. It's going to happen. Yeah. He's come up with a free kick, and that is just great tackling and intelligent football by Jared Medlin. I think it was Halter, might have been over the ball. Wasn't trying to get it out. Umpire watched and waited and made the call, and it was there.
Yeah, he definitely gave him time to try and squirt it out, and he didn't. So
Yeah,
That's the rules.
And a goal to Jared Medlin, just a good, intelligent football and a good tackle. Toolmart scoreboard, it is 12 goals 4 to the Williams Cats. They go to 76, leading the Boddington Eagles 9 goals 10, 64. And it's a margin, once again, of 12 points in favour of the Williams Cats.
Yeah, that's a good response from Williams. Obviously, they probably been under siege for a few minutes, and they scored, and brings a little bit of sanity back to them.
Well, it does. I think Jared Medlin just manufactured the goal, didn't he?
No, mate.
He saw the opportunity, pinned him up, looked at the umpire, and he knew that he was in the van, and fair enough. Rucks go to it once again. Simon Penizel was good, but it comes now a quick hand pass come out from Sherry to White. White drove it out to Almanara. If it sits for him, he's confronted by Riley Cunningham. That was a great tackle as well. To Riley Holden down low. That was a beautiful kick, and Smith led, and he found him. Great play, Boddington. This could be a quick reply as well. Gee whiz, they're pretty dangerous, Brad, as well going forward.
That was great work by Holden, obviously running up to help his teammate because he was one out, and
What about the kick?
Great kick. The old stab pass.
Oh. It's winding the clock back, isn't it? Here comes Ryan Smith. Oh, kick on his boot is excellent. Goal on the board, Boddington Eagles. They won't go away. They're not to be denied at this point in time. 12 goals 4, Williams Cats, 10 goals 10 to the Boddington Eagles, and they go back to a 6-point margin. Wow, just a seesawing goal for goal.
That's Smith's second goal for the quarter, so he's...
Yeah. We started out in defence as well, didn't he? So it's been a very good move to get him up in the forward line. He's been providing some pretty good leads, and when the ball comes in pretty quick like that, he's got every opportunity. Back to the centre they go. Hard work in there, Brad, too. Oof. As they set themselves once again. Sinnott in the ruck. From the side, Warburton. Sinnott goes high. Held was White, Mel Manara, but Simon Penizel was excellent. Went through Bellotti, under pressure, hand pass forward, and a free kick. Simon's held late without the ball, and Bellotti's going to come up with a free kick for the Williams Cats. He's on the left half forward flank region. The little kick into the corridor was good. Big lead by Angus Longmire. Couldn't complete the mark. Little toe poke forward to Bennell. Quick hands, put it out to the side. Under heavy pressure, the hand pass squirts out to scorer. He swings it out wide back towards Bennell. One way then the other. He looks back inboard as a dangerous kick to Pretty. 3-on-1 situation. Intelligent footy. Knocks it to Sherry. Sherry goes back door to Lewis Parsons. He drives it long. Back of the pack. Finesse is there. Or Morpheus is there. Got the hand pass out. Great pressure holding the ball on Shanahan. Free kick goes the way. Boddington Eagles. Is it play on? No. They've got to go back and take the kick. Gee, it's a pressured game.
Was that D-man's tackle?
It's D-man's tackle, it is. It was going to go wide, but his better option is to go long and strong. From the side, the ball was fisted. Riley Holden runs onto the ball. Right foot, bangs it towards the goal. Cunningham gets back, takes possession. Hand pass in the opposition to Smith, and Smith kicks the goal. Oh, tragic mistake in defence. And Ryan Smith runs in to an open goal. I'm trying not to laugh because it was a touch comical as well. And gee whiz, Brad, you know what? Scores a level.
He sold the candy perfectly and finished the goal. Finished off well with the goal. It was obviously great.
Oh man, 11 goals, 10 to the Boddington Eagles, 12 goals 4. Williams Cats, 76 apiece. What a fantastic game of football.
Smith's really given them something this quarter, hasn't he? He's turned it for them at the moment.
He really has. Melchuri Plumbing and Maintenance Needs. Phone Brad 0424 657 097. Sponsoring Big K Footy. Here in the third term, Rucks go to it. Sinnott went down. Pretty left the ball behind. He's going to get a free kick taken high. And it was there too. He was first over the ball. Zach Pretty. Down the middle, I say. You're going to go short. It's a well-weighted kick. Sherry. He's been a ball magnet today. His kick forward is excellent to Pickett. He's just shy of right half forward flank for the Boddington Eagles. Smith was on a long lead. Holden's into the corridor. He's going to drive it that way as well. Riley Holden flew, couldn't complete it. Alex Donaldson at the back of the pack as a great gather and a great kick out. He found Shanahan. He's at centre half back. Goes short to Dew. Put him under pressure, but Addison Dew was up to it. And quickly on with the Joel Wink with the kick, but it was raked in almost. Was it Reynolds? Not sure. Ground level of trip was called, and a free kick will go the way. No.
In danger.
Well, it's a free kick. It's taken there. Is that Reynolds? No, that's Holter. And Holter goes with a kick to Pretty. Pretty marks the ball. He sees D-Man on the lead. He sees Smith on the lead. Ignores both. Now he's going to go long to Smith. He's going to fall short. It's fisted over the top though. Charging back and knocking it to Cable as the siren sound. Gee, Brad, Boundy in commentary with me this afternoon. What a magnificent third quarter of football we've just witnessed.
Oh, that was great, and as you'd expect from basically an elimination final, isn't it? Like, and Boddington, had the work in front of them at the start of the quarter, and you can only take your hat off to them. They fought that quarter out really well, and now they've given themselves an opportunity to be there at the end. It's great.
Yeah, they just kept pegging away, and just sheer grit and determination by Boddington, and possibly and probably an undermanned Boddington side as well. So that was a fantastic effort. Brad might just quickly go through some goal scorers of the game.
Yes, so we got Jared Medlin kicked 4. This is for Williams. Nathan Pearce 3. Cam Stedman 2. One Dangus Longmire. Noah Logie and Quinn Donaldson, and for Boddington, Ryan Smith with 4, 3 to Riley Holden, 1 to Pickett, Damien Miolo, Almira and Giles Morton, 1 each as well. So yeah.
Okay, some fab goals kicked there as well. Going to have an interesting time a little bit later when we're working out the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Some of your better players, Brad.
Oh, well, obviously it's pretty simple for Boddington in that quarter, and Sherry obviously doing the grunt work, running really hard. Ryan Smith, well, I mean, you can't go past him. If he didn't kick it, he set it up, so he seemed to have his finger in it everywhere he went in the forward line, and he's been nearly a genius move moving that forward. It has changed the game. I also thought once again Samuel Cooper, I thought he did well down there in Medlin. Medlin got 1, and Buddy was fighting and competing with him for that quarter. It wasn't as probably easy as the first half, so he's tightened up on him really well. And the same for Williams, like the usual movers like Pearce. I thought he was running. He was all over the ground. He was running.
He's a classy player, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
big future, I think that boy.
Well, if he's only young, I could imagine him probably going to a high level. I'd imagine. Like he's done really well. For the other guys, they've been together all day. Like it hasn't been a real standout for me.
Yeah.
But they've all fought hard and had to stand up when they had to, and they've all been really good. So can't wait for the last quarter.
No, going to be fantastic. That third quarter was brought to you by Melchuri Plumbing and Maintenance Needs. Phone Brad 0424657097, and he does have a number there of registration number PL8495-GF015227, I think is what that number is. We want to thank, of course, Peter Rundle, MLA, for bringing this little segment to you. You can contact Peter at his Narrogin office on 98811225, and it is the Liberty Rural match of the day, Agents for Short Lubricants. And a little bit later on, after the game, we'll be looking at Price's Fabrication and Steel Man of the Match. And of course, John Price with that beautiful big premises down there in Williams on the corner of Narrogin Road and Albany Highway. And he is certainly building sheds all over the Great Southern region. And he is also selling Australian-made steel as well, which is fantastic. You can contact the guys there on 98309414. We're going to take a quick break. Back for a very important last quarter here at Clayton Road oval, and we'll go back to the studios of 1422. Gee, that was it. Thanks, Rob. Doing a great job back there at 1422 Radio Great Southern. What a cracking game of football we have here. The first semi-final and the last quarter coming up. One team to go forward next week. One team to go to oblivion in 2023. We have 12 goals, 4 to the Williams Cats, 76. The Boddington Eagles are 11 goals, 10, 76. The game is drawn at three-quarter time with 1 quarter to go. Brad Boomer Boundy in commentary this afternoon with Big K. Brad, it's been a cracking game of football.
Oh, it's been great, Kevin. I'm just so happy for Boddington to fight the way back, because they probably was down and they fought the way back, and now it's, the best team will deserve to win.
Okay, Spearwood Wool, 100% Western Australian owned. The 72 Albany Highway Williams, Liam Basiri, 949-429-67. Ring Ruxco to it. It was one down. Charging out was Shanahan for the Williams Cats. Long to Medlin. Knocks it out in front of himself. Getting back. How's the bounce? Comes through with a hip and shoulder. Shanahan again gets the kick forward. Jacob, scorer, equal to the task. He marks the ball in defence for the Boddington Eagles. Oh, I thought it was going to be a quick goal to the Williams Cats. Scorer not sure which way. He's called to play on. Well, he's pretty nimble. The kick is a little bit ugly. Went forward to Smith. Quick hand pass to D-Man. Spat it out to Pretty. Back door, but he give it straight to Stedman, who laid it off to Simon Panizza, who ran to 50. Looked at the goals. He put it long and strong. Over the back it went. Who's there? Petchel was there. Off hands. Through for one behind. Toolmart scoreboard. 12 goals, 5 to the Williams Cats. They go to 77, leading the Boddington Eagles. 11 goals, 10, 76. 1 point ball game in favour now of the Williams Cats here in the last term. And it's brought to you by Spearwood Wool. 100% Western Australian owned. That's very important. 72 Albany Highway Williams. Liam Basiri. We'll get that phone number shortly. Kick went long. Sherry in front couldn't complete the mark. Once again, Shanahan crashed into the back. Play on's the call. Umpire says no. It's held to him, and we'll have a ball up right half forward flank for the Williams Cats into attack early. No one's even going to go for the ball. Comes to ground level. Comes to Donaldson. He turned. Kicked it into the corridor. Petchel was there. Scorer did well. Pops out to the side. More Feast runs onto it. Put it back down to ground level. It's a great pick-up in defence. I think it was Parsons, was it? Or Cooper, not sure. Went long. Nick Panizza backs himself. Ground level, Simon Panizza. Great work as he wheels around. He has a bounce. Simon Panizza looks forward. Forced to kick with the left boot. It just falls short. Mark's been taken in defence by a player down there. The binoculars have gone blurry. It's Lewis Parsons, I think. He went wide, and a good capture out there. Taken, was it by Simon Panizza again? Over the top, the hand pass went to Cam Smith off the ground. I think it's out of bounds on the full. Free kick goes the way of the Boddington Eagles to Almanara. He's back at right half back flank. Well, he's just forward of it. He's shy of the right centre wing for the Boddington Eagles. Not sure which way to go. He's going to get called to play on. Now he charges in. Little kick forward was good. No, he went for pretty. He's kicked it out of bounds on the full. And Simon Panizza takes the ball back. And he has possession of it. Inboard with a kick. This time to Quinn Donaldson. Quinn Donaldson for the Williams Cats, young player, drilling little pass, he's gone wide, out of bounds on the full. Well, they're intent on kicking the ball out of bounds on the full here early in the last term. Not sure what's going on, Brad.
Wasting a bit of time, I would imagine.
I don't know, too much pressure out there for the boys. Okay, so Almanara, try again. He goes with the kick, it's long. Oh, Mark almost taken to the Cats, went to ground level. Hand pass got shoved out. Great work by Cameron Smith in defence for the Cats. Sent the ball long, and that is a terrific mark in front for the Boddington Eagles to Almanara, or was it off hand? No, he's
paid him high.
Paid him high. And he's going to come up with a free kick. Well, he's had 3 kicks in the last 45 seconds, I think.
Jesus.
Almanara, almost from the identical spot. Surely, he goes forward, Smith flew high, it was just too high for him. Back at the pack, was great work, hand pass came out to Simon Panizza. He quickly put it on his boot, he sent it forward and long, gee, that's a courageous effort. In front, not paid the mark, as that went to Geordie Hughes, comes back, Simon Panizza's in everything, sends the ball forward, fisted away by Cooper, brilliant player, comes to Donaldson who turned, snapped it off his boot, oh, tumbles towards goal, goal on the board for the Williams Cats, beautiful football. And a great goal, a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin. Goal of the day, Toolmart scoreboard, 13 goals, 5 to the Williams Cats, 11 goals, 10 to the Boddington Eagles. It's a 7-point ball game.
Goal to Donaldson, obviously. Was it Donaldson that kicked it on? Yes.
Yep. A beautiful snap on goal it was too. And Simon Panizza, he's been in everything in this last 2 minutes. And once again was responsible for driving that ball in. Well, back to the centre we go. Rucks to prepare themselves. Longmire was good, won it down, then he picked it up, and then he got the hand pass out to Shanahan. He tore out of the centre. He went long, good fist on play. Ground level, Reynolds was there. Tackle dispossessed, beautiful pickup, and a kick by Reynolds as it goes out to left half back, D-man. It's a little bit hot to pick up, can't quite snare it. It rolls out of bounds. A lot of pressure on out there, and the ball to be thrown in on the right half forward flank for the Williams Cats, who are turning it on here, Brad.
Well, you can see the Williams midfielders, obviously stepped it up and, trying to take the game away from him.
Okay, it's knocked down to Pearce, who collars the ball. It's held to him, says umpire Miller. And we'll have a ball up on the right half forward flank. They've done a good job, these umpires, today. Rucks go to it. Warburton used his body well, but Longmire, that was excellent. Quick hand pass. Back to Pearce. He puts it long to the corridor. Getting back, big fly was Holter. Came to ground level. It's picked up by Addison Dew. Turn. Simon Panizza. Oh, he's everywhere, and that is a fantastic effort and a nice mark and a goal-scoring opportunity for the Williams Cats. He's turned it up a notch or two, Brad.
Oh, he has it. I mean, he's still, been contributing all day, but he's really stepped it up in the last 5 minutes.
Well, it's got real important right now, and that's what good players do. When it's important, they're involved. And Simon Miller, well, he's just preparing himself. He knows how important this kick is on goal. As Panizza paces in, kick off his boot, spins beautifully. Great kick on goal. Goal on the board for the Williams Cats. Toolmart scoreboard, 14 goals, 5 it is to the Williams Cats, leading the Boddington Eagles 11 goals at 10, and that is now a margin of 13 points in favour of the Williams Cats, Brad.
Yeah, it's just hard now, obviously, for Boddington. You sort of need to just stop the bleeding for a second, and if they can do that and get it back on their terms again, there's no reason why they can't score as well.
I think they've got to try and stop this flow out of the centre.
That's right.
And it's pretty hard because Longmire's been dominating in there as well. Warburton's battled hard all day.
Yeah, Warburton, he's obviously, he must be slightly injured himself as well, I think.
Yeah, he looks a bit like he's hurting from here, Brad.
But he's given it his all.
Absolutely, I don't envy his task at all. Rucks to go to it. No one touches the ball really. Come to Pearce, though, it was almost a throw over the top, and he's been pinged for a throw as well. Matty White's going to come up with a free kick.
50.
Yeah, he's taken a little bit to get back, so Matty White, it needs to be a well-placed kick or it needs to be long. It's neither, as the kick went forward and Donaldson was in the way and marks the ball. Donaldson drills the kick back. Simon Panizza, he is absolutely everywhere. Goes with the kick, goes out wide, and that's to Quinn Donaldson. Quinn Donaldson with the ball. His kick is steady and wide. Goes out to Cameron Smith. He goes back to Donaldson, keeping possession of the ball. The Williams Cats. Good intelligent football. That kick is magnificent. Guess where it went? Simon Panizza. He's about to be tackled, but he got his kick away long. Jared Medlin. Good fist away by Cooper. Knocks to the front of the pack. Gee, coming through. Well, Simon Panizza again. I tell you what, there must be 3 or 4 of him out there, Brad.
Well, neither of them took a backward step back.
No, good collision. Good hip and shoulder. And they're both introducing themselves to each other on the ground. It's right on the 50-metre arc. And rucks to go to it. Warburton did well. Matty White stole it out of the air and got his kick away under pressure. Went forward. Giles Morton was there. Also Donaldson. Hand pass went out towards Pretty. Didn't find him though. Shanahan went in hard after the ball. That was great work by him. He got it out to Quinn Donaldson. Got the kick forward. Coucher was there, but mopping up, and a good bit of play was it to Warburton. Might have been a wild kick. And it's gone out of bounds on the full. That might have been Lewis Parsons. And now the kick has come inboard. With the ball is Alex Donaldson. He's going to go wide to Cable. Cable at centre half back. Steady hands. Marks the ball. He's got a man short. And that's Pat Jewell. No, that's Riley Ford. Bit of a hip and shoulder. Late by Jimmy Gillespie. And a quick hand pass, but it's a terrible hand pass. He missed his target. Ryan Smith's there. He's confronted though, 2-on-1 situation. Cable did well, got the hand pass back, but there's a whistle on play, and Ryan Smith's come up with a free kick for the Boddington Eagles. Might be 50 metres. It is. You can't muck around. Umpire give you fair warning. It's hard, but isn't it?
I tell you, Ryan Smith's cleverer than you think. He did well there.
Well, look, he's that clever. He was special comments one day with Big K footy, and that's the highest achievement that he's got so far in football. And this could almost better it if he could kick a goal here right now for the Boddington Eagles. In he comes, Ryan Smith. The kick off his boot is magnificent. Oh, he's been a big asset to the Boddington Eagles today since he's gone to the forward line. And on the Toolmart scoreboard, 14 goals, 5 to the Williams Cats, leading the Boddington Eagles. 12 goals, 10. A margin back to some 7 points in favour of the Williams Cats. Brad Boundy in commentary this afternoon.
Like we were saying earlier, just moments in games, and that was another one. And whether it had been Williams, misfortune, but Smith obviously following through and kicking a goal. It's great. Oh,
fantastic! Spearwood Wool, 100% Western Australian owned, sponsoring the last term as rucks to set themselves. They fly high. Longmire went down to Addison Dew, but he's wrapped up like a bug in a rug there, Brad. Pretty snug.
Definitely wasn't going anywhere.
Okay, so once again, Warburton from the side, but Longmire easily wins it down. Dew put it on his boot and sent it forward. Coming out was Jordan Hughes, left it behind. Reynolds was good. Couch a little foot forward. Now Stedman put it on his boot very quickly. Jared Medlin charges out. Hand passes back to Pearce. Quickly on his boot. Sends it long to the goal square. Situation unfolding down there. More Feast runs onto the ball. Hand pass goes backwards to Cameron Smith. Has a bit of time, but it's a high kick to the left full forward. Region, Pearce, what a leap, snap from the front of the pack, goal on the board for the Williams Cats. That was fantastic football. Brad, I was trying to pick who it is.
Logie,
I think it might be Logie. It is. And a huge contender as well for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day.
Well, that's the second ripper he's kicked.
Yeah, gee, he's a good young player. Toolmart scoreboard now is 15 goals, 5 to the Williams Cats. At 95, leading the Boddington Eagles 12 goals, 10. It's back to a margin of 13 points, Brad.
Yeah, obviously, you know, Logie's taking his chances, snapping 2 from the boundary today, and you know, that's all you can ask of him. It's great.
Certainly is. It's back to the centre spearwood wall, 100% owned. Liam Basiri, phone 0448741969. I'm reading it out. I'm looking forward. The kick went Boddington's way. It's picked up by Pickett at the crumbs of the pack. Goes long. Holden's in front. Good fist on play down there, deep in defence. Williams Cats. It spits out to the right forward pocket region. And we've got a whistle on play.
Too high.
And too high, so just lost the ball for a sec. The kick goes across the face. Giles Morton slips when he tries to pick it up. Gets it out to Riley Holden. He's tackled, dispossessed. Great work by the Williams Cats, but it's broken up by Matty White. Goes back indoors. Nick Panizza's there. Hip and shoulder. It's tough at ground level. It flicks out again. Who's there? Goes back towards Cable. Over the top to Cunningham. No. Bennell blocked it. Now he got shoved in the back. Play on's the call from the umpire. It's at ground level. It's tough. It's rough. It's great football here in the first semi, last quarter, as we've got a ball up deep left forward pocket for the Boddington Eagles. 13-point margin in favour of the Williams Cats. Rucks go to it. It's knocked out into the open ground level. Cable tried to get it out. Working over was Edison Jew. Picked up off the ground by Zach Pretty. Goal on the board, was it? Yes, for the Boddington Eagles. Great play. Zach Pretty at ground level. That was a contender as well for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. It's back to a 7-point ball game. 15 goals, 5 to the Williams Cats, 13 goals, 10 to the Boddington Eagles, Brad.
Obviously, they're keeping the whole crowd on the edge of their seat. It's obviously great. Boddington were probably unlucky not to get a free kick earlier, I think, closer to the boundary. And obviously, kicking that goal now brings it back to a doable margin.
Well, a 7-point ball game. Fantastic. Spearwood Wolves, 100% West Australian owned. Liam Basiri. 0448 741 969. Give him a call. 72 Albany Highways. Downtown Williams. Rucks go to it. No clear knockout. Ball went through White's legs. Ground level was tough. Panizza wrapped up in a strong tackle. Umpire says held to him. Good call too by the umpires. Once again they go. Orbited, bang, went hard, stopped by Addison Dew though, and he put it on his boot real quick. He sent it forward. Well, I thought he was going to mark it. Ground level, Bellotti dug it out, put the kick out. Medlin used his body brilliantly. What a pickup! He stares at the goals. He's hit the post. Wowee! What a fantastic goal it would have been. Toolmart scoreboard, 15 goals, 6 to the Williams Cats, leading the Boddington Eagles 13 goals, 10. That's a margin of 8 points in favour of the Williams Cats. Jacob Scorer trots out. Little kick forward was excellent. He found his target in Lewis Parsons. Parsons just steadies for the Boddington Eagles. He goes along. Warburton's caught behind. And in front, Sinnott, that was a good mark. Young player, the ruckman, second ruckman. Sinnott with the ball. He's going to send it back into the forward line for the Williams Cats. Medlin sets himself. Big fly. Comes to the back of the pack. Ball's going nowhere. And we are going to have a ball up. Holder flew. Just couldn't quite complete the mark. And Rucks just set themselves. Petrol went high, same with Holder. Comes to Donaldson, he snared it. Put it high into the air. Will it make rain? Will it make goals? It's fisted away. Front of the pack, trying to roll it out. Giles Morton was good. It pops out to Scorer. Over the ball, he buries his head down. Umpire says it's held to him. And we'll have a ball up. It's inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Williams Cats. It's an 8-point ball game in favour of the Cats. Petchel to take it. Jonty Petchel, he wins it down. Bennell was there, left it behind. Umpire lets it go, but now he blows his whistle. We'll go once again. Here in the last term, the 8-point margin in favour of the Williams Cats. Holder goes high, ground level, and Coucher might be wrapped up. No, it was Cameron Smith. And once again, that was Edison Dew, I think. So it come to ground level. Reynolds tried to get it out. Hand pass. It's still floating loose. Smith was there. Round the back of the pack. Great work by Sherry. Gets the key out to Pickett. Drop what he should have taken. Giles Morton taken high initially to Pretty. Goes back doors to Pickett. Under pressure. He banged it forward. Nick Panizza almost captured an amazing mark. It came to ground level. Play on's the call. Umpire lets it go. Cable. Tackled. Good strong tackle. Held to him, says the umpire. He didn't have a lot of opportunity either. Just shy of right half forward flank for the Cats. They've dug it out a little bit. Now Pretty was good in the pack. He put the ball on his boot and he sent it forward. Good body use at ground level. Hand pass from Cunningham went out to Cable. Banged it forward. Sherry was there. Dew was there. Fell immediately to the ground. Play on's the call. Spits out the back. Warburton was a good pick up to Pretty. Underground pass went forward. Went straight to Donaldson though. Donaldson quickly set it on his boot and found Addison Dew on right centre wing. Good play, Williams Cats. Good vision by young Donaldson as well. That was Alex Donaldson. Addison Dew with the ball. He goes long. He sees Medlin leading back into a pack situation. The ball's fisted. Ground level. Logie was there. Trying to come out was Holder. Got his hand pass forward to Pretty. Went back doors to Cooper. A little kick goes back out into the corridor. Medlin was there. Also Sherry. He's wrapped up in a big strong tackle. He's going nowhere. Gee, it's tough footy, Brad.
Oh, it's, as a final would be, no, you would expect it to be, and no one will die wondering how.
8 points in favour of the Williams Cats. It's back in their forward line once again. The Eagles having trouble trying to dig it out of their defence. They've got it down halfway, but it's springboarded back very quickly. Petrol, Holder from the side. Pretty, but it's taken by Panizza. Simon Panizza, great work. Snap on goal, one behind only. So they go to 15 goals, 97. A margin of 9 points now in favour of the Williams Cats. Jacob scorer to bring the ball in for the Boddington Eagles. It's at the wrong end of the ground, Brett.
Yeah, Boddington are looking tired, obviously, but they've run their guts out.
Certainly have. It's not over yet. In comes scorer. It's a pretty little kick, but it's put Pretty under pressure. His recovery is great. And Shanahan, good pressure by him over the top. Now he's collared in a big strong tackle as well. Umpire's going to go no option but to ball it up. I think I'd be going with the longest kick. Short option is, if they're not 20 metres clear, makes it pretty tough on tired legs.
Comes back over your head to hurt you.
Okay, Holden on the ball as well. He flew for the ruck knock. Pretty, that was a good pick-up. Put on his boot, centre forward. D-Man was there, but a good mark over the top by Donaldson, and that was Quinn Donaldson. Nice capture, right half forward flank. Boddington just can't get it out of defence. A long kick, North East is down there. Pack forms, Holder come through. Pearce knocked it to his advantage. Runs sideways, snaps a goal. All class. Great goal. A contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard. 16 goals, 7 to the Williams Cats. There you go to 103. In front of the Boddington Eagles, 13 goals, 10, 82, a margin of 15 points in favour of the Williams Cats.
Yeah, when you need some breathing space, you look to players like someone like Pearce, obviously can magic like that. It's great to see.
I didn't write that goal down, 88. So, excellent play and good stuff. Great goal, Pearce. He's a good, promising young footballer. Speared Wolves, 100% West Australian owned, 72 Albany Highway in Williams. Liam Basiri is the man. Back to the centre. The rucks to go to it once again. Longmire went high. He won it down. Taken by Simon Panizza. Tackle, but he broke the tackle. Then he was pinged for holding the ball. So Ryan Bennell, well, he just persisted, didn't he, Bennell? And that was a good effort. A raking long kick. Smith's in front. Sticky hands. Quick hand pass out to Zach Pretty. He goes forward with the kick. Flying high was it Holden. Desperate for the ball. Digs it out. Pops it out wide to Giles Morton. He goes bang and tumbles the goal for the Boddington Eagles. Beautiful football and a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard 16 goals, 7 to the Williams Cats, 14 goals, 10 to the Boddington Eagles, and it brings it back to a 9-point ball game.
They won't give up, will they? It's a credit to Boddington. Obviously, they've been behind all day, or pretty much all day, and still fighting it to the end.
Certainly, as it's back to the centre once again. The game's still there, but the Williams Cats flying high once again. Through comes White, almost took the ball with him. Tries to follow her up. Stedman was good. Tried to get the hand pass out. Goes back in on the ball. It's a high kick, a bit of a wobbly old kick. Making good ground was Pearce, and that was a good mark on his chest. He's a good player. Classy player. He's just shy of right half forward. Nathan Pearce with the ball, called to play on, drives a long kick. Medlin tries to get there. Petrol flew high off hands, out of bounds. We'll have a throw in once again right on the 50-metre arc. 9-point ball game in favour of the Williams Cats here in the first semi-final. The winner to go forward, the loser packs their bags. At ground level, Addison Dew was good, knocked over the top. Great pick up by Reynolds. Out of defence, how's the kick? It went short. Mayola couldn't quite get there. Cunningham used his hip and shoulder well. It's tied up on left centre wing for the Boddington Eagles. Umpire blew the whistle again. Desperation stakes. Gee, if the Eagles could get it down there, another goal, that would be fantastic. A 3-point margin. That's what we love to see as commentators. At ground level, Simon Peneza, great stuff. Bennell come through hard. Pearce got the little hand pass out. Bennell and Simon Peneza. Gee, it's great work between those two. A bit of how to do there as well. And the ball to be thrown in. Momentum sees it goes closer to the Boddington Eagles goal. It's thrown in. Longmire won it down to the front of the pack. Pearce was there. Bennell almost scooped it up. Ground level. It was a good pick up. Eagles. Kick went out. It's a bit of confusion. Now it's more Feast with the ball under pressure. Goes out wide to Nick Peneza. His little kick forward was good, but Giles Morton was in the way. He's been paid the mark. Left half forward flank. Giles Morton.
Great to see he put his body on the line. They knew the contact was coming.
Okay, Callum Giles Morton. 70 metres from home. In he comes. How's the left footer? It's Wade Smith was there. Couldn't mark the ball. His recovery is good. He's going to put it on his boot and snap away at goal. Matty White plays on. Bang! He goes! Goal on the board. 3-point game. Wowee! What a ripping game of football this first semi-final is on the Toolmart scoreboard. 16 goals, 7 to the Williams Cats. 15 goals, 10 to the Boddington Eagles. Brad Boomer Boundy.
Was it Matty White that kicked it?
I thought it was.
I think it was.
I thought it was.
Oh, that was great, you know.
My eyes are a bit crooked, but I thought it was him.
Well, the lights are on at Clayton Road at the moment, so it's getting dark.
Oh man, back to a 3-point ball game. What a ripper. Back to the centre. The game is up for grabs. Warburton battling away hard. Longmire flies high. No clear knockout. Simon Peneza's been terrific. Hand pass out to Longmire. Under pressure. Momentum sees the ball go that way. Simon Peneza. Magic. Hand pass over the top to Shanahan. Bangs into the corridor. More Feast runs down. It's at ground level. Holder fights hard. It's tied up. It's 25 metres from the goal face. Umpire blows the whistle. Holy hell. There mustn't be too much time left. Still got 4 or 5 minutes. Rucks go to it. Petrol flew high. Cooper was there. Great work it was. I think it was Reynolds. Slung it out. Pearce was there. Big hip and shoulder by Sherry. Pearce has still got the run of the ball. Puts it on his boot. Sends it forward. It's out of bounds. On the fall. It hit the behind post. Free kick will go the way of the Boddington Eagles in defence. Jordan Hughes. with the ball. Played a solid game as well. Riley Holden flies. Mayola underneath. Best judgment though. He marks it for the Boddington Eagles. He's a good player. He drives the long kick. Warburton must have tired legs. Not getting the front. Bennell taken high for mine. Umpire says it's held to him. He was in a different position to me, Brad. And we've got a whistle and a ball up. It's on left centre wing. Rucks to set themselves. Warburton in front. Wins it down. That little hand pass from Almanara. Kick went forward. White was there. Morpheus was there. 2-on-1 situation. Simon Peniza went in. D-Man was there. Put it out as the hand pass went out and is pinged. Holding the ball. Play on. It comes to Ryan Smith. Left foot. Is there anyone in the corridor? No. Donaldson's there in defence for the Williams Cats. He marks the ball. He goes out with the kick and he sees Alex Donaldson available. Still inside his defensive 50-metre arc. And he now goes with the kick. Williams have got the run of it down here on left centre wing. Kick is wide. Mark has been taken by Logie. Logie with the ball. He's going to go inboard. He's not sure what to do. He sees Peniza, but he goes long. No one's there, though. And coming out and marking the ball was scorer. No, that was Geordie Hughes. Hughes goes wide. Well-weighted kick. He found his target out there. It was excellent. Kick went forward from scorer down low. Sherry. One building up go from the Boddington Eagles. Little kick forward was excellent to Matty White. Matty White, 90 metres from home. Drills it in. Long back in the pack. Holden takes it. No, it's Gillespie, I think. Went to ground level. He's over the ball. Umpire says it's tied up. Give it to me. Now it's up the other end of the field. 3-point margin in favour of the Williams Cats. Rucks to set themselves. Forward, Warburton wins it down. Back of the back, Pretty is wrapped up in a very solid tackle by Donaldson. I think it was. Addison Jewett was. He's got long sleeves on as well.
It's that fast, isn't it? You don't know where to turn next.
Oh, I'm having trouble keeping up, Brad Boomer Boundy. It's only 40 metres from the goal face. It comes to ground level. Great work by Shanahan. Tried to get it out. Coming through hard was Sherry. Took his legs out though, and Shanahan's going to come up with a free kick. And that's the rules. Kyle Shanahan's just steadies for the Williams Cats. They are 3 points up. Signalling. Alex Longmire, I want to go to you. Pack forms, big fly, petrol flew. It was fisted away forward, comes to the front of the pack. Umpire lets it go. Great umpiring, but this time he blows the whistle. We'll have a ball up. It's just go on, Brad.
You can just see Williams just sort of want to maintain possession now. Obviously, they don't want to rush it.
3-point margin is not enough. It's at ground level. A hand pass went out. It came to Addison Dew. He went back doors to Simon Peniza, put it on his boot and sent it forward. Gee, he's been a driving force in this last quarter as well, has Simon Peniza. The ball has gone out of bounds, left half forward flank in favour of the Williams Cats. Ball to be thrown in once again. Tired legs out there. It's been a punishing game. Ball's thrown in. Longmire was good. Bennell tried to go through the pack. Got his ball on the boot. No, says the umpire. Ping for holding the ball. Well, he tried to burst through Brad. He had a go.
Didn't dispose of it properly, so the free kick was there, I think.
Okay. Kyle Shanahan again. He's been very important in the last 30 seconds to a minute. He's played a good game all day as well. He's signalling he wants to go long. He's going to put it high. Jared Medlin comes out, big fly from Morpheus, was at ground level, pops a little hand pass out to Peniza, swings it towards Addison Dew. He loves these situations. He's wrapped up in a very good tackle though, and he's going to be pinged for holding the ball. It's a throw, and it goes the way of Colton Holder. He goes with a little kick forward. It was good, out of defence. I think it's scorer. He goes, bang, he unloads. Matty White's under it from the side. It's a good mark to Donaldson. Free kick is going to go the way. Though play on's the call. No. It's going to go back to Matty White. White was at the front of the pack. He's with the ball. Boddington Eagles still gasping for air. As I am too. As he goes forward with the kick, Smith. In front, it was fisted away by Nick Panizza. Ground level, it's scooped up. Hand pass goes out to Morpheus. Sends it forward. Scorer was there. Play on's the call. Medlin picks it up. Quick hand pass forward. Ground level. Great work. Cooper, I think it was, shoved it out. It's picked up by Matt White. He turns, tumbles it forward. Cameron Smith, quick hand pass. Laid it off to Pearce. Pearce unloads with a big kick to the forward line. They're not sure where it's going to land. Knocks the ground level. Petchel over the top, knocks it to Medlin. He hasn't got the energy in the kick though. It's chopped off by Geordie Hughes. An intelligent kick out of defence, and he finds D-Man on the left half back flank for the Boddington Eagles. He drills the pass in to Sherry, takes on Simon Panizza, charges forward. Matty White's loose. He finds him. He turns. Boddington Eagles building out in front. The kick goes. At ground level, Panizza gets back, scoops on the ball. He's opposed to Ryan Smith. Oh, it's do or die sort of stuff. Deliberate, says the umpire. And the free kick goes the way of the Boddington Eagles. And it's Warburton, I think, drives the ball long to the corridor. Big fly by Cunningham. Ground level in front of the Boddington goals. They fight for it. It's knocked out of bounds. We'll have a throw in deep in the right, full forward pocket. 3 points the margin in favour of the Cats. It's in Boddington's forward line. Ball to be thrown in. Rucks go to it. Front of the pack. What's going to happen? Bennell was there, and the siren sounds. And the Williams Cats have won by 3 points in a thrilling first semi-final game here at Clayton Road Oval, downtown Boddington. What a ripper game. Brad Boundy in commentary this afternoon. Before we go for a break, Brad, just a quick comment on the game today.
Well, Kev, it was, for me, that was the most exciting game I've seen all year. But, you know, it was sort of hold your breath moments all game, and I just think, you know, congratulations to Williams obviously on the win. They played an even game all day, and they were always pretty much in control.
Great stuff, and we're going to. It was Spearwood Wool, 100% West Australian that owned that sponsored the last quarter at 72 Albany Highway, Williams. We are going to take a quick break now. We'll get ourselves sorted and come back and do a wrap on what has been a magnificent game of football here in Narrogin today.